Vroom vroom, here we come, episode 211, as we'll be reviewing Fast X and talking about Mission Impossible Death Reckoning Part 1 trailer, a teaser for Five Nights at Freddy's, Haunted Mansion trailer, and the Killers of the Flower Moon. Join us for the show.
Welcome back to another episode of the Councilmen. This will be our 211th episode with only the three of us, with Albert,
Again.
um, yeah, Albert, Kelvin, and Ariq. And now I forgot what happened to the guy last time. He was in a rugby competition or something.
What? He was not in a rugby
No, no,
competition?
he was in a
Oh,
watching a foot. What's it? A
That was
football
the
thing?
week before.
oh, that was the
No?
week before. Oh, okay.
That was 2 weeks before. Was it?
Oh
not?
wait, no. So 2 weeks ago, Teguh becomes a rugby player, and then he turns pasty, and
And
then
and then he came and then he did the show the
He
week
came.
following.
Okay.
oh, he did the show after that. Right.
He was here 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Last week he wasn't here due to he had a Zoom meeting.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Zoom meeting. Very like unknown. We still don't know what that Zoom meeting is about.
very sus, very sus.
Very sus. Very sus. And
Yes.
now he said he got what was it? Wh- What was it?
A debate
Debate stuff.
competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, a debate
I don't
competition.
think. I don't think he's competing. Probably he's a judge or something in his unif circle. Yeah.
Ah,
Probably.
gotcha.
But yeah, so Tago wouldn't be joining us today, and we don't have a guest today, so just the three of us. Yeah. So Albert, what are we getting into today?
Yeah, so we got a lot of fun stuff here today. Two of us saw Fast X, the 10th film in the Fast and Furious saga. We'll be discussing that as part of weekly watchies. A little bit of spoiler at the very end as well. Spoiler discussion at the very end of the weekly watchies. And then we will be talking about several teaser trailers that we saw, such as Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, Five Nights at Freddy's, Haunted Mansion from Disney, and Martin Scorsese's Killer of the Flower Moon. So, yep, those are what's in store.
Yeah. Not much news, I guess, this whole week. Yeah. But anyway, let's
yeah,
just
yeah.
get started, I suppose, with the weekly watchies first. But before that, Albert, why don't you plug?
Yes, I thought you were gonna say something else after plug, so I paused for a bit. But
What?
I don't
Plug.
know. The way how you said the plug seems like you were about to say another word after it.
Like what? Out? In?
It sort of sounded like a run-on sentence. You just time to plug. Plug what? Oh, just
Anyway,
okay.
let me plug. So follow us on all of our socials at Councilman Show to keep up with everything the Councilman from Twitter, Letterbox, Instagram. Follow us there. And you can also subscribe to the Councilman YouTube channel on YouTube to watch us live every Saturday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern in the morning. I don't know why I said in the morning. It is a.m. clearly. So yes, Eastern time, not Indonesian time or Japanese time, because it will be nighttime. But anyway, subscribe to us in the Councilman, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you're watching right now. And you know what? If you're watching on the YouTube feed, why don't you go to the podcast feed? It's also the Councilman. Subscribe over there, and everyone in the podcast feed, why don't you go to the YouTube feed and subscribe here and help each other out? Support each other. Be one.
Yeah.
Like a
Like-
family.
Oh!
Oh! I knew it was coming.
I said it too early. I'm sorry.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
Is that podcast feature on the YouTube thing new? I just saw it like yesterday, I
There's a-
think.
There's a what?
The podcast thing on like if you go to YouTube in the YouTube studio thing, there is a podcast tab now.
Really? I've never even know that. I gotta look into it. I didn't know that existed.
Yeah. But anyway, oh, I thought that's what you're referring to this whole time. Just no. No?
The podcast feed? No, podcast feed is
Yeah.
the one like Apple Podcast,
Oh,
Spotify,
oh, okay. I
Castbox,
thought you're referring
the
to the YouTube
audio feed.
thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Never
Oh,
mind.
I didn't know.
All
I
right,
didn't know that. I'll have to look
Albert,
into it.
let's play the music.
Let's do it.
Are you ready? For the weekly council segment, Weekly Watchies. We've been watching TVs, movies, rating 1 to 5, maybe crying, could be boring, but laughing in theaters or at home, cause it's time to share everything that we watched this week. It is time for our show's Weekly Watchies.
All right, Weekly Watchies, the part of the show where we talk about movies we watched this week, and yeah, I'll share our thoughts and on it, and you guys in the chat as well chime in with thoughts and movies you watch, I suppose. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna start off with let's start off with Ariq, I guess this time. He's an army man,
Yes.
you know.
Yes,
He
yes.
gets priorities.
Yes, yes. So obviously my name has some ties to the movies I've watched. And as a result, I will not be discussing said films. I'll be discussing other films that are not related to that.
Army man
Uh,
Chris. Okay.
so I'm not nothing related to that. So I watched the Grand Budapest Hotel, and I think this is the first time I watched it for real, for real.
Ooh,
Is this your
okay.
first Wes Anderson?
No,
No,
no.
he watched
Oh, right.
Wes Anderson
We
movie with
watched
us.
the
We watched
Sizzle.
Life
Oh, right,
Aquatic
the
of Pizza
Sizu
Zoo.
thing. Right. I forgot we watched that together.
Sizzle, yeah.
Yeah.
Zoo.
Sizu. Forgot we watched that together. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
well, thoughts on it. Yeah.
Okay, so is this like the previous version of like Barbie and Oppenheimer? Because I just see a stacked amount of cast in there, and they use them as like background characters. Like I see Leia Sado as like a damn maid. That's it. There's like so many people in that film, so that was
Yeah.
that was quite surprising. Um, again, what is it? Wes Anderson's style of film is incredibly like vivid, very different from your standard films. Very enjoyed that a lot. I like the mix of comedy and a mix of a bit of action in it. What else? I mean, those are like typical Wes Anderson stuff. I didn't give this movie a perfect score, however, because I think I got confused with the plot a bit.
I
This
don't
is
remember the
like
plot honestly right now.
yeah, okay, so okay, to what I remember, right? The plot is it follows the is it like the main like not the owner, like the person who runs the hotel? I forgot what they
Zero?
call that.
Oh
No,
god,
Is that the
Zero is the
guy's
main
name?
character. He's the lobby boy, but
it's
the other guy,
Yeah.
not the concierge. It's the
not
Bill
the
Murray
concierge.
character?
no, it's Ray Fiennes. It's
Yeah,
Oh,
Ray Fiennes.
okay. I'm opening the Google thing. His name is
What is he?
Gustav.
What is his
it
job? I know that he
starts
like
with an M. It starts with an M, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
M. Gustav. Yeah.
I'm Gustav.
That's
Yeah, I know it follows him, and he's like the person who like runs the hotel and everything, right?
Yeah, the manager.
But like it
He's the
starts off with
manager.
him like one of the guests who he's like had like relations with dies, and then he like appears, and then all of a sudden like he inherited the painting boy with apple, and then the entire family is like, what the fuck? He can't do that, but he can, and he did. It's such a bad explanation.
wait.
And then
oh,
and then the next he's like starting to go on the and then the next he's like on the run or something, and then he goes to jail. I don't know why. Or I forgot why. Like, point is like I'm a bit confused of the story. I know
It's
it
so much
resolves
fun.
in the I know in the end it resolves to like he inherits pretty much everything the family owns, and then he got killed in the end off screen, and then Zero owns everything he owned. I know that was the ending, but like I don't know, like that part of the story really confused me. But the movie was so fun that I didn't really bother caring about it, the intricacies of the story. But yeah, overall great film, and I love the characters so much, especially like yeah Zero and Gustav. I think they were both well written, and I think they both had like such a great like bond between them. Like you can see it also develop as the movie progresses. And yeah, it's quite wholesome also. I quite like watching them both. So yeah, I think I gave this film like a 4. I think it's a 4.5 out of 5. The only reason it didn't reach a 5 is because again, like I said, I was a bit confused at that beginning part about who owns what, this and that. But otherwise,
Val.
it was a very fun film. Otherwise, I Relax, Bob. I know. I'm playing game, by the way. Anyway.
valid. Valid. I think this
Yeah.
is my favorite Grand Budapest. It's my favorite Wes Anderson film, Grand Budapest Hotel. It's I don't know I don't know which order I saw. I definitely know this is not my first. 'Cause my first was the Darjeeling Limited, which wasn't great. So I started off in like very low note for Wes Anderson, so it could only have gone up from there. Um, and yeah, I do like this film a lot. I think the comedy is on point. Like you said, as Wes Anderson, aesthetic is perfect. The cast is great. Like Tilda Swinton is fantastic. Edward Norton is in here, right? Like he's a
Oh yeah, he
train.
was.
It's like some guy on the train.
The
For
the,
some
the
reason.
officer guy.
Yeah, and then like
Yeah, he was
Willem
some kind of
Dafoe. I like the
cool.
sequence where they just punch each other on the face multiple times. It's such a good scene. And like there's a shootout as well, which is like insane for a Wes Anderson movie, and I love it.
I thought the shootout was a bit dumb. Nobody hit anyone.
I love it. But yeah, I do like this one a lot. This is my favorite of the Wes Andersons.
I
Mm.
really need
I,
to rewatch this. I guess I really
yeah,
don't remember anything from it.
because I saw not the Steam Weird, sorry, letterbox ratings, right, for you and Kelvin. I gave it a 4.5. Kelvin gave it a 4. You gave it a 5. I was
I give
just
it a
wondering
4.
what. Yeah, you did. I swear.
Huh.
I saw it. You gave it a 4.
All right. Sometimes I watched this way back then when I still don't appreciate things.
When I was a
Oh
young
my.
lad. I did not
I was a
appreciate.
young lad. I was like,
did-
what is this?
I did not appreciate work of art.
I have come to really enjoy Wes Anderson movies, so on a rewatch, that's definitely going to go up.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I was gonna ask like why what was I was gonna ask like what is missing? Why is it like a 4 star? Why is it missing the one? No.
But I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if this is like definitely in the top 5 of Wes Anderson movie, but I don't know. I haven't really think about it yet. Fantastic Mr. Fox definitely either 1 or 2 though.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I should watch more of those. I also watch it just because the Grand Budapest was available on Disney Plus. So again, I was trying to
Oh,
use up
nice.
my I was trying to use up my my subscription payment.
Might as well,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You should watch the stop motion Wes Anderson stuff, There are only
The-
2, I think, Fantastic Mr. Fox and Isle of Dogs.
Oh,
there
I
are only
love
those
dogs.
2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you mentioned that one.
Those 2 are
Yeah.
great as well.
Yeah, it seems like everyone seems to love Grand Budapest in the comments, but it's not their favorite film, is what I've noticed. It's like it's good, but not their favorite.
Yeah.
Fall short.
I also really love the score by Alexandre Desplat. I think he composed the music to perfection, like the dun 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 dun.
Honestly, all Wes Anderson stuff, I just like the vibe of the music a lot.
Yeah, same. I
Yeah.
can't explain it, but I know what you mean.
I just like the vibe.
I liked
Yeah.
it ever since he worked with Alexandre Desplat, which I believe was
They always
since
been.
no, because he like Royal Tenenbaums was done by Mark Mothersbaugh, who you might probably know best from composing Thor Ragnarok. That's Mark
Mm.
Mothersbaugh. Alexander Desplat, I think the first one might have been Moonrise Kingdom, but don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. I do
Alright.
know that he did Fantastic Mr. Fox and like Grand Budapest Hotel and onwards. Fantastic Mr. Fox has all Alexander Desplat. So yeah.
You know, uh, one thing that kind of annoys me right now is because, on like I don't know TikTok and Reels kind of thing. There's this whole trend of doing stuff in Wes Anderson style kind of thing. Have you seen those?
Yeah. I've seen a
Oh, is
lot
there?
of
Yeah,
that.
I've
I
seen
think
those.
I've seen a few.
I've seen good ones, but many times
Yeah.
they just don't. They're not doing that Wes Anderson style. They're just using that format kind of thing, which kind of like, you're not doing
Hmm.
it right, man.
This is not art. This is atrocity.
This is not blasphemous.
This is
You know-
not art. This is blasphemy.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It also it's not even it wasn't even a trend back then, but I remember I want to say close to 2017 or something,
Yeah.
or maybe 2016. I remember watching this video on YouTube, and this might be an SNL bit, or maybe it's not, and maybe there is an SNL bit and there isn't. But I remember watching a what if Wes Anderson directed a horror movie, and that one
Oh,
might
I've
be
seen
that
those.
one might that one might be SNL. And the other one that
It
I
is SNL,
saw,
yeah, that's
the other
true.
one that I saw is X-Men directed by Wes Anderson. And this was made like before TikTok was a thing, so this they precedes everything. I
Right.
was like, this looks awesome as hell. It's never gonna work, but it's cool. So yeah,
Oh, I've seen the Star Wars one.
I've never
Oh
seen the Star
wow.
Wars one.
Yeah, Star Wars by Wes Anderson. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. We should do Councilman Wes Anderson style. I don't know how
I
that
wonder how
goes.
that would work. To be honest, we're almost there.
For the
To be honest,
trailer, for
like
the
look,
trailer.
no. To be fair though, it's almost working because like the way our orientation, we're all like
We're already in a
parallel to
square, I
each
guess.
other.
We
Yeah,
just
we're all
we just
Yeah.
gotta change. We just gotta change like the color a little bit, the
yeah,
color
the
grading,
color
Yeah.
grading, and then we add like some
whimsical
like
music.
elevator music.
Whimsical
This is the
music,
best.
yeah.
Whimsical music, not elevator music. Sorry.
We gotta like add like. Oh, this is not the type of music that's
That
no,
is
that is
not
what we do.
Wes Anderson.
That is not
Not,
over.
that is not Wes Anderson.
Nope, no, not this one
No,
either.
no,
We don't have
no,
it.
no.
We don't have it. We don't have it.
We
What,
do
what,
not have
what,
a
what,
good
about,
reason.
what about this one?
Oh, actually,
I Morbius by Wes
some
Anderson.
dude, someone
Morbius
should
by Wes
make
Anderson.
no, someone should make a Fast and Furious by Wes Anderson edit.
Dude, imagine the cars going by, but it's all like parallel
No,
to
here's
each
the
other.
thing.
parallel
Dude,
to each other.
Yeah.
all of the car race in a Wes Anderson movie, all of the car race will be a top-down view. It will be an eagle's
Top-down
eye
view,
view.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's like a
like
video game.
100%. Exactly,
like
100%.
the ski scene in Grand Budapest where it's all just going
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Exactly. Oh man.
I would like to see how Wes Anderson would pull off like a car jumping out of an airplane kind of deal. And then parachuting in onto the roads. I want to.
Yeah.
Wes Anderson style.
He's gonna like switch back from like live action to stop motion for that.
Oh my god.
Go back and forth.
That's
That's
actually cool. That sounds kinda
he'll
cool, though.
he'll be like, I once saw this YouTube video of a guy transitioning from live action to Minecraft, and I got inspired.
No.
Reference.
But there's
to our videos,
definitely a
probably.
good inspiration.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait. Well,
Yeah.
we're still on topic before we move on. 'Cause you still mentioned Minecraft. I don't want to mention, and a Minecraft film is coming out, or it's in development, or whatever.
Yeah, movie. Yeah.
Wouldn't the Wes Anderson style Minecraft film technically kind of work in a way?
It's
just
very
the-
symmetrical.
Yeah, it's very symmetrical to begin with. To begin with, it's symmetrical, but like the tone might actually fit in. I don't know. Maybe I'm just
Possibly.
high,
The
but then
music.
again-
The music is already like.
Yeah, the
sort of
music,
working.
yeah, as well.
It's just going to be like one of those build tutorial as a movie.
Imagine like something is being built very quickly in the Wes Anderson style kind of thing.
Yeah.
You see it, like, in
The
front
thing
of you.
is, every Wes Anderson movie, the main character has like some kind of father issues. There's always like a dysfunctional dad, and in Minecraft there is no really fathers. So...
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
Oh wait a
It's like,
minute.
yeah, he has no father. That is the issue.
Wait a minute. Oh, yeah.
He has no
Valid.
father. That's the issue.
Valid.
Yeah, that's valid. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I guess that's it for Grand Budapest Hotel and bit of Wes Anderson there. How much you give it this week? 4.5, right?
4.5 out of the confusion of the story.
Nice. All right. All right. I guess I'll go. Wait, what was the other movie you watched?
Oh, I thought we were gonna mention them at the end, or she just mentioned them all now.
I feel like we should just mention it now because we're going to do the Fast X thing
Okay.
at the end later, right? For a bit.
Okay, so I'll mention all the films I've watched, just what it is. Okay, first is I rewatched Guardians of the Galaxy 1 because I took my girlfriend to watch the third one, but she has not watched 1 and 2, so
Ooh.
start from the
Ooh.
beginning, backtracking.
So you backtrack. All right.
Yeah, backtracking, yeah. I give that a 5 out of 5 on rewatch. Very good film.
Of course.
And then as for my name, I gave it like, is it Chris Army Man? Because I watched 2 movies starring Chris Hemsworth where he plays as an army man. The first one is Extraction. It's a rewatch. Give it a 3.5 out of 5. It's basically just a watered down John Wick, not gonna lie, but it's still fun.
Huh.
Okay.
And the second film I watch is It's called 12 Strong. It's about like
Oh, yeah.
U.S. Army guys, 12 of them fighting the Taliban's after 9/11. I gave that a 3 out of 5 because apparently it's based on it's inspired by real events, but I just don't buy it. I'm sorry, I don't buy Americans riding with horses fighting Taliban's with tanks.
Wait, do you ride horses?
Yeah, they ride horses with
Pretty
guns,
sure
and
it's
they're
in
like
the
riding
poster
horses.
too.
And
Yeah, the horse.
yeah, yeah, and then I don't know,
I
it's
don't
just like
buy that.
yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it did happen, but the way they filmed it is like so over the top, so fast, furious. It's hard to believe that that went down exactly as it did in real
This
life, you know?
Mustang got exactly 1 horsepower.
Like I'm pretty sure all the stories did happen, but I think they just like oversell it, you know? You know what I mean? That's why I'm like,
Alright,
I don't know,
alright,
man. Kind of cap. So yeah, so that's a 3 out of 5. So yeah, there you
alright.
go.
Alright, I guess I'll go. You watch a lot of Chris today, this week.
He got recommended by Netflix, okay?
Alright, makes sense. Alright, I guess I'll go to me next. I watch a couple of actually all I watched this week are all new releases, I guess. 2023 movies, I mean. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just talk about the ones that's on my draft list, which is Renfield. Yeah,
What's that?
honestly, guys, Renfield isn't that bad. People say that Renfield is like, I don't know. I heard people say Renfield is bad. No, it's not. It's average. It's just a fun time watching Nicolas Cage going crazy as Count Dracula. You know how eccentric he can be, right? Playing a character like that. So yeah, expect some of that. Nicholas Holt being, well, his familiar, I guess, his servant kind of thing that just wants a normal human life sort of thing, and he's okay, I guess, in that one. I did not know that Aquafina is in this.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
she was in the trailer. I remember that.
I don't. Did I watch the trailer? I don't remember that.
Oh, the
Yeah,
trailer played every time I watch a movie.
I just remember Aquafina is there. And I'm like, oh, all right. I don't really. Honestly, I just don't really like Aquafina too much. Yeah, I don't know. Her comedy doesn't really work. I feel like for me, but yeah, whatever. But outside of that, this whole movie, it's insane. All right, there's a lot of there was a lot of gore. I would say there was a lot of gore. There's a bit of dish platter cutting hands, those sort of nature. So I'm like, huh, all right, okay. And then yeah, pretty much that. The villain is kind of goofy with like, yeah, it's just pretty goofy. Not much to talk about there. But yeah, I just kind of enjoy seeing Nicolas Cage being what he is. So yeah, that's Renfield. I would give it a 3 out of 5. I don't think it's bad. Yeah.
All right.
Alright. Yeah. And then the other 3 movies I watch, obviously Fast X, but just skip that for later. I watched Super Mario Bros. Movie finally.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
yeah, I did not know Peach was very much very involved in the story. You could have said that from the beginning, Albert and Ariq, and I would have watched that.
Oh, I said she was
Because of
very
Anya
badass.
Taylor-Joy.
I said she was
Yeah,
very badass. in
well,
the
when you
film.
said she was very badass, I thought it's like, oh yeah, she
Like,
appeared
oh,
for
for a
like that
moment,
one
like,
time. Yeah,
yeah,
for a
that one
moment she
time.
was badass.
Oh,
I didn't know she was like
I-
gonna be in the
she
whole
was
movie.
badass. She was badass throughout the film.
Did
is
you
what I
did you
should've
really
said.
did you really think they would have cast Anya Taylor-Joy if the role wasn't big?
I mean, the whole story that I know has always been Bowser kidnapping Peach.
Yeah. Fair.
So yeah, they kind of put a bit of twist there on how Bowser is. Jack Black is great as Bowser.
Peaches,
yeah.
peaches, peaches,
Peaches,
peaches, peaches.
peaches. Yeah. I love it. The 2 times they did the 2D platform thing. I think at first in Brooklyn with Luigi, and then the other time was with Donkey Kong in the Mushroom Kingdom. Yeah.
Oh
Do you
yeah.
not know what I'm talking about,
I
Albert?
know the
Yeah.
Luigi one. I'm trying to remember the Donkey Kong Mushroom Kingdom one.
It was around
So wait.
the end, I guess.
By the
Oh,
way, I
yeah.
don't think I've brought it up when we first discussed Super Mario, where I guess Kelvin hasn't watched it. But I didn't
Spoiler?
actually expect. I didn't expect Super Mario movie to be an isekai. Like they get transported to another world. I thought they
Oh,
Oh
belong.
yeah.
I thought they belong in that world already. It's like established. I didn't know they
I
were.
guess
I didn't
they
expect them
never
from New
really
York.
but
I
no, I
mean,
think
it's not a
in
thing
the
in like Mario
game,
canon. I don't think.
in Mario
Yeah, right.
Odyssey, he is in New Donk City, not New York City, New Donk
You
City.
dong.
Yeah,
Oh, you dong.
because like the Donkey Kong family, I think they kind of own New Donk City kind of thing. Yeah. So yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be an isekai either. I thought
I
it
think
was
it works though.
it
It
works. It
works. It
definitely
works.
works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is unexpected. Is
Yeah. I thought it's gonna take place in like at least New Donk City, not Brooklyn.
yeah, not Brooklyn, just Brooklyn straight up.
I'm trying to remember if there was like Brooklyn or New York in the trailer, and I don't know if it does. Um,
Don't
Where
remember.
it
But yeah.
didn't, I
but
swear.
yeah, it's. I mean, the fun fact. I still haven't watched the original, and when I say original, I mean the is
The
it
old one.
1980s or
Yeah.
1990s Super Mario Bros. Live action movie. But they also did an isekai, but they just made it like so much worse. Uh, like this one is great. So yeah.
Yeah. Uh
I believe don't please don't cancel me if I'm wrong for this, but I believe because this is like in the 90s or 80s, right? In the isekai version of this Super Mario Bros, the villain is still Bowser, and his whole idea is that he want to terraform Earth into his like kingdom or whatever his world. It's like a
Uh,
whole terraform thing, and if I'm not wrong. One of the first things that got terraformed slash being destroyed slash being taken down when they go back to New York was the Twin Towers.
oh.
If I'm not wrong, I've heard this.
Uh-oh.
I swear to God, I've heard this somewhere. I haven't seen it movie, so I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So that was
Man,
like insane.
it hasn't happened yet, right?
Are you saying they predicted it? Oh, shit.
Predicted. Bowser was behind this all along.
Bowser was behind this all along. No. But yeah. Oh, another thing I was gonna say about Super Mario thing. They say they're gonna take a secret passage, but Bowser is direct like, oh, I know that road. What?
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
it's not really secret now, is it? If everyone knows about it.
Rainbow Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, come to think of it, I
I love
think
it.
Bowser had like a spy, but we've never like heard or seen the spy
We
throughout
just
the
know that
film.
he has the like
He
recon
has a
team,
spy.
I
Yeah,
guess.
he's
Yeah.
like our spy says, but I thought we'd get
We never
revealed who
really
the
see
spy
it, I
was.
think, yeah.
We never see it. Yeah.
I love the penguin though at the start. I forgot the name. But yeah.
Do you yield?
This is just a fraction of our power.
Uh,
Do you yield?
This is just a fraction of our fury. Do you yield? And suddenly they just get beaten.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, I quite enjoy Super Mario. So that I give it a 3.5. It's a fun movie, I would say. Yeah. And then another thing I watched is the robots. Remember that? When we all got swindled?
Oh no,
Thinking it's
not the animated one.
Shailene Woodley,
The
Jack Whitehall
the-
movie.
Yep,
yeah, yeah.
that one. Yeah. I watched that. I think it just came out like yesterday as well. Or something like that. Yeah. Again, I think it's pretty standard. I mean, it's drama. It's not drama, like romance comedy a little bit, something like that. So it's good.
It's
It's
fun.
average.
Okay,
I
I
find
shall
the
check it
joke
out.
quite funny, but I know the ratings in Letterbox isn't good. But
Oh,
that is mostly because I think some people got hurt by some jokes
Some
that
people got
happened.
hurt.
huh.
Damn.
Yeah, because I don't know if it's a spoiler, but it's something. There's a bit of a quote unquote mass shooting.
Uh
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but watch the movie and then it's really nothing. Honestly. But yeah. I give that a 3 and I just give that a 3 out of 5, I think the joke works. Um I think the joke works. The acting, I think by Shailene, haven't watched much Shailene Woodley stuff outside of Divergent, and I really didn't like that. So I find her acting here as the human and the robots like really good. I think. So yeah,
Gotcha.
I find their chemistry believable. I would say that. Yeah.
Fair.
yeah, pretty little fun movies, I guess, and it's pretty
How
short as well. So yeah.
how do you feel about being apparently, according to Letterboxd, you're one of the first 250 people to have watched this movie? How do you feel, Kelvin?
I would like to thank first and foremost Albert for introducing me to this movie when we are choosing trailers, and apparently no one even care about this from the chat as well. And Albert just decided to,
I
yep,
will
this is
check
the
it
one
out.
we're gonna talk about. So yeah, I would like to thank Albert for that. But yeah, pretty okay
Fair.
movie. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, honestly, just I think it works. Yeah.
Fair.
All right.
All right.
So yeah, that's about it. Yeah. All right, Albert.
Yes. Before I go to my weekly watches, I do wanna. I was about to bring up that question. So
Okay.
Calvin, bring that back up. Star Machine 33 asks, do you think Spider-Verse will outperform Super Mario in the box office? Across the Spider-Verse is coming out this upcoming weekend. Super Mario, we obviously know, has done a lot of great. It's been doing pretty well. The most highest-grossing video game movies of all time, and doing well so far. I think it's like the number one movie this year. Actually, I'm
It's
gonna
number
double
one
check.
for
I'm gonna
and
double check that.
I don't know if it's for this
23
year, but for animated is like the highest for sure. Animated video games
office.
movie. I think that's the highest for Super
Well, for
Mario.
video games in general, because
True.
it beats I almost said Captain Pikachu, Detective Pikachu, uh,
Captain Pikachu.
um, Detective Pikachu. So it already beat that. But yeah, do you think Spider Verse will outperform Mario? Because pretty sure the hype for Spider Verse is bigger, but I don't know if it will outperform
I don't think
Mario.
it will because I mean the thing is Super Mario wins because I mean it's Mario. Everyone
Yeah.
almost 90% of the world knows Mario kind of thing. And yeah. So I don't know.
Okay.
Spider-Man this time it's like it's not Peter Parker
Ah.
and everything, so maybe people don't really care. And also, yeah.
I know why it will lose because Teguh has not watched the first Spider-Verse, so he will not watch this
Mm.
one. Makes all the
Have
difference.
you even watched Mario?
He
I
I don't
have
know
no
actually.
idea.
I don't think
Huh.
he has. But yeah, anyway, I'm looking at the numbers. Do you guys remember when Mario came out? Was it 2 weeks
I think
When
is
ago?
it early?
was it not
April
March?
5th. Okay, so it's April 5th.
Oh,
So
it was April.
that's
Early last month, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's about like 6 weeks ago. Worldwide box office, it already have 1.2 million worldwide.
Okay.
No, that's not right. I cannot read
What?
numbers. 1 billion 200 million dollars.
1 billion. This
1 billion.
Am I reading
1.2
this right? I'm
billion.
putting the number.
1.2
I'm putting the number in the chat. Am I reading that right?
What did you say? 1.2 billion? What?
1.2
1.2 billion, Albert.
1.2 billion. The second closest one is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which has only been a week, right? And that is 550 million. So
Oh, that's a massive gap.
yeah, but again, Mario World is the next sort of like over a month. This one just like a week. So, but
That's true.
it is a big gap. Quantumania is the third. That's 475
Oh.
million. Yeah. Then John Wick 4, and then Creed 3, and then Dungeons and Dragons, and then
Yeah, no,
Scream.
I don't think Spider-Verse is gonna outperform Mario. Yeah.
They need a
1.2
big
billion
opening.
is
They need a big opening weekend, and I don't know what their competition this week. But yeah, we'll
Is
see.
it-
When
When is
is
it coming
or
out?
is it something else?
Literally this weekend, like Thursday, Friday. This upcoming Thursday, Friday. Spider-Verse.
I thought it was competing
really?
with Rise of the Beast, Transformers, and some other films coming out at the same time.
Let me see.
I do not remember.
Movies released May 25th. Is that what it is? Labor Day weekend. No, I don't want to see. I don't want to see famous birthdays on May 25th. 2023.
What was I gonna search? I forgot now. Shut up, Epic.
Just the fun of that sounds so funny. Oh, I forgot now.
Okay, so yeah. It is The Little
Okay.
Mermaid. The Little Mermaid, I think. Nope, that's
Oh,
not
okay,
right.
yeah. Oh, what?
Wait, what?
Oh, it's coming out on 2nd June
Oh,
for
is it?
us, I think.
Oh, is it 2 weeks
Yeah,
from
yeah.
now? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is 2 weeks from now.
The
June
second
4th, that
June,
means it's
what I
like, yeah, we're
checked.
competing with the Beast of the Rise Transformers. I don't know what the title is.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. That's competition then. Yeah.
Spider versus Bees.
Beast.
uh,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah. Little Mermaid, end of the month. Spider-Verse is June 2nd. You're right. Indiana Jones is June 30th. That's the end of the month. Yeah. Rise of the Beast, June 7th. So yeah. Cool.
So
Pretty
yeah,
cool.
Bees versus Spiders. I think. I don't know actually.
Spider-Verse.
Yes. I mean, I'm
Like
pretty
I
sure
know,
Spider-Verse
like
will win, but I think the
yeah.
competition is enough to make people like not win
Mo-
against what's his
oh
name, Mario. It will
no, no.
hinder.
I was talking about like yeah, like many people like Transformers, even though it's bad, kind of
Yeah,
thing. And people know Transformers, I guess, right? Yeah. I guess people know
Well,
Spider-Man as well, but it's like,
they're releasing 1 week apart.
oh, is it 1 week apart?
June
When
second
is
and
June?
June 2nd and June 9th.
Oh, okay, never mind. 1 week apart. Yeah, it's no problem then.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but the thing is, right? Like Mario barely had
Competition.
any competition, right? Yeah, so
Yeah.
that alone will just make it,
All right.
will just make it better.
True. True. All right.
But anyway, I don't think like even with or without competition, I don't think Spider-Verse will compete or like
Nah.
Mm.
outperform Mario. Not no, not
They'll
at all.
probably do better critically, but the numbers gonna be tough.
Yeah, pretty
Wait,
much.
can somebody clip this out just in case we are wrong and somebody
It's
can
like
say,
milk.
"Ha, eat like milk." Yeah, just in
Yeah.
case,
Well, we'll see when it's spoiled. When the milk is spoiled, I guess. All right.
Uh,
Anyway, Albert, what you watch this week?
yes. Also, you know what? Before I say what I watched this week, I just gotta say I've watched a ton of crap recently. I don't know why, and maybe that's why my reaction after watching Fast X was like, holy crap, this is so much fun because I'm just watching my
It's honestly
my
a lot of
last
fun.
my, if I look at my diary, okay,
Okay.
the last 3 movies that I watched before Fast X, I gave the highest that I gave was 1.5 star.
One
That was
and
the
a
last three.
half.
That was the
Oh
last
my.
3 movie. I don't remember if I talked about Transformer Age of Extinction last week, but I don't want to talk about it this week. And also, yes, I haven't started the last night. I'm still dreading it. And it's 2+ hours. So I'm like, oh god, I don't want to watch this,
Oh,
but
is
I gotta
that
finish.
long?
I gotta finish. It's
Yeah,
over 2 hours. I'm
it's like
pretty
2 hours.
sure.
It's like 2.5 hours
Damn.
or two.
I don't know how
Alright.
long exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's like over 2 hours. I'm like, I need to spare time for this, and I'm not looking forward to it. So I'm gonna put this on hold as far as I can, but I gotta finish it because I feel the pain more and more the more I don't finish it. I'm like, oh god, I have to do this now. So yeah, anyway, but I want to talk about that. I want to talk about 2 films that are they're pretty shitty. One, technically, I watched it last week. I didn't get a chance to talk about it because Calvin talked about Evil Dead.
It's the whole franchise, man.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. So now I wanna bring it up a little quick. I watched a film called Beautiful Disaster, and all you need to know is that this is produced by Wattpad Studios.
Oh yeah.
It
The best
stars
studio.
it stars Dylan Sprouse of the Sweet Life on Deck and Sweet Life of Zack and Cody fame. Dylan Sprouse is here. He's supposed to be the bad boy named Travis, and this is a college. This is not a young adult story, nor is it a coming of age story because this is like a college like story, which I'm pretty sure it's like past the young adult era because usually young adult is like high school era sort of. So this is like sort of transcending that, but it's a college story. Supposed to be Dylan Sprouse supposed to be this bad boy, and he does like underground boxing matches to win money. And then there is Abby, played by Virginia Gardner, who you might know from the Marvel TV show Runaways, or if you watch Fall from last year, where people climb towers and fall down. That's Fall. She's the star of that, and she plays Abby, who sort of like falls into infatuation with Dylan Sprouse
She
character.
falls again.
Yeah, she falls
Again,
again.
yeah.
But this film is awful. This film is god awful. the acting is fine. I couldn't blame them for the acting. It's Wattpad. I don't know what to say. It's based on a Wattpad, and also apparently I found out after the fact that the writer is like super. It's like a really bad person. The writer of
Oh,
the writer
that's
of
not
the
good.
Wattpad novel or whatever. It's like not a good person. So yeah, unfortunate. But yeah, basically again, it's a college story. I thought it was just gonna be a erotic romantic thriller kind of thing, like a raunchy,
Erotic.
I mean, it's Wattpad. What do you expect? I thought it's gonna be like
True.
just a raunchy kind of story, right? And then halfway through the movie, it became a crime film, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I would have enjoyed it better if it's just a shitty romance movie. And then suddenly it become a whole crime film where none of you guys are gonna watch this. Where Abby have a backstory where she is like a child prodigy in poker, and then her dad is like
Poker.
her dad is like in trouble, so she needs to bail him out by playing poker. But because she's underage, she's sort of illegal to do it. So it's like she's doing it in secret.
What?
And like turns out the whole twist, it was like his dad wasn't in trouble at all, but his dad just need money, so his dad pretend that he's in trouble, and he steals the money from his own daughter, and sort of sets up her daughter to be caught. It's a whole thing. It's stupid as hell. And Dylan Sprouse punches way through everyone because it's supposed to be a fighter. It's it's insane. Yeah, it's weird. It's bad. Literally, once it turns into, I couldn't have. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I wish it stayed as a shitty Wattpad like romance movie.
Wattpad.
I don't know. Wattpad.
Oh, Wattpad.
Wattpad. No, I don't know. Characters get wet in this movie. Or Wattpad, Wattpad romance movie instead of being a crime movie. But yeah, it's not great. There is a scene that I cannot share on stream, but there is a scene that is like, what the fuck did I just witness? So yeah. Also, this
care to explain what happened in the scene?
yeah, I can try.
All right.
So again, these two characters, they didn't. The girl is sort of denying the fact that she has feelings for the guy initially, but the guy sort of like you like me, you like a bad boy, I know you, and then she's like, no, I don't like you, ew, I'm not the type of person that I date, blah blah blah. And then so because he's a fighter, he's like Dylan Frost fighter, he's like he makes a bet with her saying, okay, if I win this fight against this guy who's a huge guy, you have to stay with me in my apartment, sleep in my
Why?
bed for a month.
Why?
And then she's like, okay, fine, I'll take the deal, because she don't
What?
think she didn't think that he would win, and I bet like deep inside her she's probably like, maybe potentially I like him, I don't know. But and then obviously he wins the fight, and then
Yeah.
so she has to unconsensually sleep in his bed for a whole month, and then literally
Well,
the
to be fair,
first
she agreed on it.
yeah. And then the first morning where she wakes up in bed, and this is a literal scene. I cannot believe this made it. The first morning where she wakes up, Dylan Sprouse supposedly have a morning wood under the blanket. You have a morning wood under the blanket, and Virginia Gardner sort of just like turns around, grabs the wiener, and then just starts like stroking it for some reason.
Grabs the wiener.
And then Dylan Sprouse is like, hey Abby, you might want to wake up. I don't think this is what you think it is. And then she eventually slowly wake up and starts screaming and started blaming him. What the fuck are you trying to do? I'm like, you're the one who literally grabs my wiener.
What did you think it is?
I don't know.
Well, what would you grab and stroke gently?
I don't know.
Outside of what we are thinking.
If I'm not wrong, I think she literally mentioned who's a good boy when she strokes the wiener.
She's stroking a dog. Is that what's happening?
Man.
How do you stroke a dog like that?
I don't
It's
know.
a wiener dog.
It's a wiener dog. Woof, woof. Woof, woof.
I want to move on from talking about this movie, but there's also another scene where I think it was a frisbee or something. It was in a park in the campus, and it might have been a frisbee. And Virginia Gardner's character is supposed to throw the frisbee back to the people who was playing, but she accidentally throws it to a guy's balls, and then the guy's like started
As you
like
do.
falling down. It's like, oh no, I'm in pain, I cannot walk, and then like uh um
Relatable.
and then he's like, I need to put some ice on my balls, something like that. And then Vince Gardner is like, do you want me to put some ice on your balls? And that's like supposedly flirting, but it's so awkward the way how they say
That's
it. And I was like,
flirting.
I don't know, the way how they delivered that line was like so awkward, and I'm like, huh, this is so weird. It's like they've never interacted with a human before. So yeah.
Well, that movie is a beautiful disaster.
Is I don't know what happened to the Sprouse Bros, man. There, one is in Riverdale, which
Dude,
is
Zach
getting
really
canceled.
went
And
downhill.
you know what's? Oh, oh God, I even forget this. It's crazier because in the movie, one of the side characters, Zach's roommate, Dylan Sprouse's roommate, was watching After, which is another film from the Wattpad Studios. This is based on a One Direction fan fiction. It's called After, and the guy was watching the movie After, and he started crying. The main character is named Harden,
Alright,
which is
yeah.
which is because Harry Styles Harden H. That's the only connection at all to it. It's literally a Harry Styles fan fiction, and the only thing related to it is that he is a British boy that started the name H. He's not even part of a band or anything. Um, so I know the synopsis of the movie. I haven't seen the movie, but he's like, Harden, no, and he starts crying. So it's a self promotion to Wattpad Studios that they're watching it on Wattpad Studios. And another
It
crazier
keeps-
thing,
it
in
keeps
the
saying
s-
Harden. All I can think of is James Harden, that NBA
it's
player.
it's spelled differently. It's Hardin.
Ah, okay, no, not
But
Harden.
it gets
Yeah.
worse because in the sequel of After, Dylan Sprouse is in it. He's in the sequel of After, so he's just like number one on the billing list for the Wattpad Studios. He's like, hey, we need a bad boy. Who should we get?
I,
Dylan was in the previous movie. Let's call him.
I guess he just wants to make quick buck,
I don't know how much you're paying him, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. I guess that's beautiful disaster.
yeah.
Anything else that you watch, Albert?
Yeah,
Or
you
to
thought
bring
that
up?
you thought that was the worst movie I watched this past 2 weeks. It wasn't. I watched something worse. It's called
How?
Fool's Paradise. It's a new release. I
It's
almost
rated
made us.
half by you and by you, Cameron, and Katie.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I almost made us watch this trailer for a trailer reaction because I thought the trailer looks fun. The trailer did look fun. I have never seen a more boring movie in my whole life. It
Oof.
is. We walked out. This movie is 99 minutes.
Oh, you watch in the cinema?
Yeah.
Walked out?
We walked out,
That's bad.
and there was still like 20 minutes left in the movie, and it felt like forever. I thought it has been 2 hours. I thought it's been 2+ hours. It is, God, man. It's the story is basically you. Don't watch this, please. Don't waste your time and watch this movie. It's directed by Charlie Day, which I love. Charlie Day, I like him a lot. This is an awful film, man. He basically, it's sort of like Hollywood. It's set in Hollywood, and Charlie Day is supposed to play this guy who have like mental disorder and he cannot speak. But he looks like this very famous actor, and then this very famous actor died, so he sort of like replaced him, and he becomes like the next Hollywood biggest star kind of thing. But like his joke is like that he just don't talk. He just don't talk at all. And then Ken Jeong plays his publicist, who is one of the most annoying characters I've ever seen in a movie. Ken Jeong plays the same joke throughout the movie. It's super annoying. I want to punch Ken Jeong in the face, and I've never ever want to say that because I love Ken Jeong. I almost like him in everything I've seen him in. But I want to punch him in the face in this movie. I want him to like, God, just shut up. It's so
that
so
bad?
bad. None of the jokes work. Jason Sudeikis is in this movie. It's not that funny. Ray Liotta is not in the movie. It's not that funny. Jason Bateman is in this movie. It's not that funny. Kate Beckinsale is not great. Adrian Brody is the only kind of good thing in this film. But it's still like very low bar. It's just it's just a dragging on of like you just following this main character who doesn't talk through the fame of Hollywood. And it's just like showing how Hollywood is crazy, but nothing is really funny, and it feels redundant. And just when you thought the film is wrapping up, they add a new storyline, and I'm like, oh my god, I thought it's been 2 hours, and they just add a new storyline, and it's not 2 hours; it's barely 1 hour. So it's a mess. It's god awful. Yeah,
All right.
Fool's Paradise.
Fool's Paradise.
Yeah.
Uh, all right.
So
I
watched-
heard the
I-
just hearing the title, I thought that Fool's Paradise is going to be like at least somewhat fun to watch at least. All right.
yeah, no. I mean, if you watch a trailer, you wouldn't think it's that bad because the trailer looks kind of fun. But no, it's awful. Yeah.
All right.
So I watch a good bad movie and I watch a bad movie this week. So yeah. Plus Fast X. So yeah.
All right. I guess we should just go into a little bit of a non-spoiler Fast X, right? You don't have anything else, right, Bert?
No, that's it.
All right, yeah. Let's get into Fast X. We're going to do, I think, non-spoiler first, a little bit, right? A little bit of non-spoiler, and then we're just gonna jump into the spoiler directly. Wherever Ariq who hasn't watched the movie, he's going to I guess mute the tap or something. Yeah, just hopefully he knows when we're done talking. But yeah,
You know what? We're
Alright.
the spoiler. I wanna try to do this. Let's put a 5-minute timer in our spoiler
let's
discussion.
try.
And so
Let's
Ariq
try.
Ariq also sets a 5-minute timer on his end. So whenever it's done, he just hops in. So yeah,
Or this
Alright.
the non-spoiler or the spoiler?
the
Spoiler.
Oh, for
spoiler.
spoiler. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get a timer ready.
Alright, so let's start with the non-spoiler review first. So Albert, why don't you start us off?
Yeah. Again, maybe this is because I've just been seeing shitty movies that this movie feels like great and fun, but I genuinely think it's great and fun. They really goes ham with it, and someone compared this, and I was like, maybe that's why I kind of like it. But Fast X was sort of like a soap opera.
What do you mean?
It's the story and the over dramatize of everything feels like I'm watching a soap opera, and it kind of makes sense. And I don't watch soap operas, but I think that's why I had so much fun with this movie, because it is bonkers. Obviously the action is fun, but I think the bonkers part is just all the characters. And like we know in the previous film, out of nowhere John Cena is a brother, and in this film you got a reveal of several characters, and and that they sort of retcon the past a little bit, or not really retcon, but just like add stuff that we didn't know, and it makes you sort of go, and for me it makes me sort of go like, I should have seen that coming. Like Daniela Melchior's character, without spoiling yet who she is, when they reveal who her character is, I'm like, I should have seen that coming. I should have known from miles away, no pun intended for the miles, from miles away, who she's supposed to be. Same with Brie Larson's character, and everything like that. And like Alan Ritchson and Jason Momoa. By the way, Jason Momoa, fantastic. Probably my favorite villain in the Fast series saga.
He's the best part of the movies.
He is so good. He plays the villain. He's always one step ahead from all of the family members, and it makes you at the edge of your seat of what's gonna happen to the family members each time. And he plays so much. He's so ham with it. He goes wild with it. He's flamboyant at the same time. He's badass, and I love that for him. And his cunning.
My brother compared him to he's kind of like a Joker.
Yes, literally, he's
Yeah.
sort of Joker-esque, which is so good.
Fairly much, yeah.
Yeah,
The good kind of Joker, not the Jared Leto one.
Yeah, he's great in
Get
it.
a Joker.
I think John Cena is great in the film. I really do like him. My little bit of, I guess, if I were to complain a little bit, was that halfway through the movie, not even halfway, I guess almost throughout the whole movie, the whole family got split up because of plot reasons. And so you don't get the whole family interaction as you usually do, and you sort of see them on separate adventures. But I kind of like that. Not gonna lie, I know some people have issues with it, but I kind of like where it is. But again, I think what I just had fun with this. I just had so much fun. I think because of all the twists and turns and all the reveals of the characters and seeing all the characters and seeing the stupidity and seeing what they do, and everything like that. Um, yeah, I think I just had fun with it because of all of those.
All right.
Also, this is not a spoiler because it's a cameo. It's one scene and no one else will catch it. And I just got confirmation of it because I just look at the letterbox page, and this is, I guess, for only for Ariq. But there is literally a scene. There is literally a scene where John Cena's character was walking, and then there was another character that's sort of like blocking the way, and like, oh no, okay, I'm just gonna go here, and it's just like a one scene, like barely 3 seconds. And in my head, I'm like, was that Debbie Ryan from Sweet Life on Deck?
Oh,
And then,
what?
and then it is Debbie Ryan from Life on Deck.
That
She's there
is
for like
the
2 seconds.
that's like
So,
the least
and
expected.
it's not a recurring character. It's not anything. Just a random cameo. And I'm like, was that Debbie Ryan? I just caught it. I'm like, huh, cool. So, yeah. Anyway,
Huh,
Calvin,
really
go
cool.
ahead. Go
All
ahead.
right. Very much I would say what I want to say, but I've only watched Fast and Furious, I guess, from the sixth one, but honestly, I don't remember too much from it. So when I was watching this, there are many times where I'm kind of going like, wait, who's that? Who's that? Is that a reference to something? And I was like, am I spoiling Fast Five for myself watching the intro?
Yes. Yes. You haven't seen Fast Five?
I haven't. I've only started from six, right? I haven't seen Fast Five.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll watch Fast Five knowing that Jason Momoa is there all along.
It's sort of good though, because Fast Five is a lot of people's favorites, Fast series, and the fact that they bring Jason Momoa as a villain whose origin is connected to
Connected
Fast
there,
Five
yeah.
is pretty smart.
hmm But yeah, I think, I mean, it's Fast and Furious, right? So I go in expecting it to be, some mindless action movie kind of thing. And honestly, yeah, pretty much we get what we expect from a Fast and Furious. This time is just I don't know. It's just really enjoyable. The action, I think, yeah, like Albert said, Jason Momoa is really great. I think that's definitely one of the reason why this movie works really well. I think, and this is like part 1 of 3 of the finale, right?
Yeah, now they've expanded to 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's why they're all separated as of now. The families. I'm pretty sure at one they're going to all be back together. It's like Infinity War, you know?
Yeah,
It's like
and
Infinity
then
War.
you
We're gonna get
Infinity War, and
Endgame
then
later.
yeah, then game later. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
legitimately though, who would have thought that a film about street racing that came out in 2002 is gonna be an
gonna
endgame
evolve
endgame level soap opera where they got top stars, including Oscar winner Charlize Theron, in the cast to play in
Yeah.
to appear in at already 3 films now. She's been in 3 films in the Fast Saga. So yeah, it's insane.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Fast as X really really fun to watch. So there's that. I really enjoyed John Cena. Yeah, he's so great in this movie. So yeah, Brie Larson
Yeah.
doesn't really. Brie Larson is there. She's okay.
She's
I
okay.
guess
She's okay.
she's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. But yeah, pretty much that I guess. Without
Ellen
going
Rich
into
Ellen
spoiler.
Richson is also okay.
Which thing?
I Alan Richson, his character cannot be discussed without spoiling. He's the
okay.
new agency guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine as well. So
I
yeah.
like Daniela Melchior a lot. Also, yeah. No, that's I'm gonna save it for spoiler.
Yeah. When she appears, I'm like who is that? Who is she connected to? And then when that connection is revealed, I'm like, who
Well,
is she?
Yeah, because you haven't seen the film, so that's I was about to say you wouldn't have
I
any.
wa-
You
I
wouldn't
watched.
have any concept
No,
whatsoever.
no, no. I've seen that one because I've seen Fast.
No, but you
I
haven't
don't know
seen
which
Fast
Fast.
Five. You haven't seen Fast Five,
Is it? That's true actually.
and it's a bigger part of Fast Five.
Okay.
So yeah,
All right. Anyway, but yeah, that's basically for non-spoil. Actually, how much would you give? How much you give this bird?
4 out of 5.
Same here. Yeah, 4 out of 5. It's just really fun to
Oh,
watch.
another one non-spoiler thing to add. Uh, I think the addition of the kid, of Dom's kid, like now being what, like 5 years old, I don't know what it is. I think that's a smart move because it creates more stakes in the story. And I think he's also good in the role. I think the actor is good in the role. I don't know who it is, but I think he's good in the role.
The kid is good, but I have one question about the kid. What is his full name? Like in the whole movie, he's called B or Little B.
Brian.
It's like
Brian.
oh.
Right.
I
They
don't know
mentioned
why.
it in the
Let me
previous
let me
film.
let me Google it.
Okay.
Right.
Let me Google it. Ariq, don't
It's-
Google
so
it.
it's
'cause there will
Brian
be spoilers
Toretto.
with characters.
Yeah, it's Brian Toretto.
I see. This whole time, I don't know why. I thought it's Bernard.
Brian Little B Marcos. His last name is
Marcos?
Marcos. Yeah.
Not Toretto?
Unless Wikipedia is screwing with me, but it's Brian Little B Marcos, played by Leo Abello Perry.
Alright, yeah, that kid is good. This is when they keep on saying B or Little B, I just keep on thinking his name is Bernard.
Bernard.
Bernard Toretto.
Bernard.
Or I guess
Why is it
Marcos,
so-
no.
Why is it so sophisticated, Bernard?
I don't know. That's all I can think of, Bernard. Yeah, I mean,
Bernard.
what else is
Like
there? Becky?
I think it's a girl's name.
Bobby.
Bobby. Oh,
Bobby. Bobby Toretto. Bobby
Toretto.
Bobbert.
Bobbert. All right, yeah. Anything else you want to add, Bert, for non-spoilers of?
Um,
Bobbert?
not really, but I am now very excited for Fast 11 or whatever it's called.
I'm excited for the whole 3-part finale. No.
Well, they have
Yeah.
2 more films, so yeah.
Yeah, man, it's a 3-part finale.
Yeah, this is the first of the finale. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. All right, should we go into the spoiler part now? I guess, Bert.
Yeah, let's do spoilers. So let's set a 5-minute timer.
Wait. Before you guys go to the spoiler, I'll tell you why I did not watch. I actually
you
wanted
ran
to
out
go
of money.
watch, but I decided to, like, you know what? I want to go to SeaWorld on a date. I watch fish instead of cars.
Dude, SeaWorld sucks ass now.
It is now. It is so bad now.
Bad.
Dude, it used to be
SeaWorld,
so good back
It's
then.
an
dude. It's
aquarium, just so you
yeah.
know. Yeah,
Yeah, it's so
famous
bad
one
now,
in
yeah,
Jakarta.
Yeah, we got
Oh,
SeaWorlds in the US.
I went there with my
Yeah.
nephew a few months back. I'm like, I
Few
remember
months
it
back, yeah.
being better than this.
I swear they removed like several species of fish.
I know they removed some some aquariums and fish, because I remember there is like a few tanks that's like for cold fishes kind of thing, and they don't have that anymore. Yeah.
Oh damn!
They just replace
then
it with like a normal ass seahorse now.
And they removed most of the sharks as well. So yeah, sorry. Anyway,
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I decided to go to SeaWorld, but turns out, yeah, it's not that good.
Fast X is better than SeaWorld now.
You should have watched Hashtag. So.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Alright,
Okay,
yeah.
Alright, now you can
so
start.
let me start the timer. So is
I
Ariq
have
on
a
mute?
timer.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna take off
Alright.
my headphones, Kelvin. I'm in Steam, right? So can you
Yeah, I
message
can just
when you're
message you
done?
there. Alright.
Alright. So spoiler
So-
warning for everyone. We'll do a quick 5-minute spoiler discussion for Fast X starting now. Okay, so I mean, Daniela Melchior's character, the fact that she is related to Elena I was like, I should have seen that coming, because
Wait,
Elena was
who's
like
Elena again?
it's Little B's mom, Little B's actual birth mom
Oh.
that died in Fast 8 because Charlie's Theron kills her. And she is from
Oh.
Brazil.
Oh.
She is Dom's. Yeah. So
Okay.
she's with Dom, and Dom loves her. She's from Brazil, and I should have seen that coming. I was like, when she's like revealed, when it was in the house, and I was like, God, this is such a smart thing to do, and I should have seen it coming, because Daniel Melchior is Portuguese, and Brazilian people speaks Portuguese. I'm like, I should have seen that coming, but I didn't. So I feel so pissed about it. But yeah, I don't think they should have killed off John Cena. He was one of my favorite parts of the
Dude,
movie.
Yeah, John Cena dying was such a shock because
Or you know what? Maybe he doesn't die, because no one fucking dies. Because who appears at the very end?
that is
Giselle!
right.
Giselle, who
Yeah,
died in-
Giselle appears. I'm like, wait, no,
I
when
should
the submarine
have-
appears, right? Submarine appears. someone comes out. I was like, I thought that was Brie Larson. Then I remember, wait,
No,
that's not the blonde hair.
I thought it was Mia. I thought it was Mia because black hair too, and she's thin.
Yeah. I thought it was Brie Larson first, and I'm like, wait, that's not blonde. And then I thought it was Mia, and I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense. And then it's freaking Giselle. What the hell is happening? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, when just, I mean, yeah, because you never see her body, so that's what I'm pretty sure I called this on the show or maybe backstage. But I've mentioned like, oh, Giselle's not dead. She's still alive. We've never seen her body. She's gonna come back in one of these films. Even
If we
you know
haven't
what?
seen the body, it's still alive.
I have Giselle in my Fast 12 pitch that I made, so I knew she was coming back. So when she comes back, I'm like, fuck yeah, I knew it. And then Hobbs coming back at the very end. Obviously, this is the setup for the next one.
Back, yeah.
And Deckard Shaw leaving to find his mom. I'm betting this is a setup for next
I'm
one.
hoping Vanessa Kirby will come back in the next one as well.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she will definitely.
I'm
right?
pretty
Yeah.
sure. So yeah, that they're setting up. But yeah, I kind of like that it's ending a cliffhanger. Not gonna lie, because I'm excited to see what happened. I don't know what's the fate of Dom's survival is at the very end
Yeah.
there.
How is he gonna survive a dam blowing up? You know,
Mhm.
there's no car to save him this time.
Yeah. And also, yep, 2 minutes. I got it. But yeah, Momoa was great, and Richardson was, I guess, Alan Richardson, the agency guy, was, I guess, a secondary
right?
villain. I don't know
Yeah.
his name.
I think it's Ames. Yeah.
Okay, but like at first when he turns to help Dom, I was like, this is too easy.
That's
I don't
sus,
like.
right?
I don't like.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think it was sus. I just think that this is bad writing because he just automatically turned. But then when they reveal that he's been working for Jason, I'm like, huh, crazy. Holy shit! Should have seen that coming again. But yeah.
I thought that was sus because it's like he turned over so quickly
Yeah,
without
1.5
any muss or
minutes.
fuss kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What's that name? Those three, Roman, Tez, and got the one that made Godzilla, whatever her name is.
Yeah, Ramsey.
Yeah, she's definitely not dead.
They're fine. They're fine.
Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. We haven't
They're
seen the body yet.
they're probably and Han. They're probably the weakest subplot out of the whole. Well, no, actually no.
Yeah.
Letty and Cypher is the weakest subplot.
Oh, yeah,
Don't
dude,
really
Letty
ever
and
forget.
Cypher. Okay. Here, I have one thing on that. It's like,
Yeah.
okay. To my understanding, right? What's her name? Cypher. She put in his, what's her name? Like the gas thing that knocked people out.
Yeah.
And I think she said we got like 4 minutes before they woke up, isn't it? Right?
Yes, exactly.
And then Letty decided
You got-
like, all right,
45 seconds.
let's fight. What the hell was that for?
No, it's so dumb. I guess that whole subplot, 30 seconds, that whole subplot is insane, especially the Kevin Albert with Giselle. It's like the most insane thing ever.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's dumb. That whole thing is so dumb. The fighting part is just dumb. They should, yeah, like it makes no sense what they would fight in a time crunch kind of thing.
Like, okay, honestly, the subplot with the four people, Ramsey, Tej, the group, and the Cypher and Letty subplot is totally bad. But everything else, all of the other characters, Dizzle and
great.
Cena and everything, 10 seconds is like pretty good. So yeah,
Yeah, agree.
I think we're good.
That intro was bomb though. Like literally, it's actually insanely good, fun to watch. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
So.
It's not a wrecking ball apparently. That what?
Oh yeah. That was
Yeah.
great. That was great. Yeah.
That was insane.
So Ariq can come back. Ariq can.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our spoiler review, I guess, for Fast X. Let me message Ariq real quick. Yeah. Insane movie. Can't wait for Fast 12.
Ariq, do
I know,
not
Fast-
see the live.
yeah.
Ariq, do not see the
11.
live chat. Do
Not
not
see the live chat. Okay.
unless it's
Yeah.
too late. Unless you already did.
Can I just mention? Apparently, I can still somewhat hear you guys, but all I heard was incoherent screaming at some point. I will
Okay.
try to decipher what happens once I watch the
That's
film.
that's pretty much the whole movie.
Incoherent screaming. And the occasional vroom vroom.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, that's the Fast X spoiler review. Quick one at that. Yeah. All right, so I guess that's about it for weekly watchies and that Fast X stuff. So I guess let's jump into the other news we got this week, I suppose. Actually, no, it's not news. Just trailers and teasers, right?
Trailers are news. Are you disrespecting that trailers are not news?
Oh,
Trailers are not real
wait,
news.
Are
it's a
trailers news?
different. We
Not.
put them in a
I'm
different
gonna
category, Albert.
I'm
You have
gonna make
trailers,
I'm gonna
then
make
news.
I'm gonna make a YouTube poll right now for the live chat to vote. Is trailers
Is news is wait no what is
Trailer
trailers
news.
news?
Yes. All right, let me make that. Well, Calvin, tell us what trailers we got.
All right. To start off, from one action movie to another, Mission Impossible: Death Reckoning Part One. Yeah. From watching, Albert has a wait. Albert have this thing right on his
Uh,
draft list, I think.
Did I? I think
No,
I
no,
didn't
it's
have
me.
it
I
this
took
time.
it,
I
I
don't think.
think.
I don't
Oh,
think I did.
Ariq took
Yeah,
it. Ariq
I
took
didn't. I
it.
didn't. I
So,
didn't get it this time.
Ariq, you start off, I guess, this time.
All right. Hang on.
Okay.
I think I am thoroughly confused with what's going on with this trailer.
They don't tell the plot at all, I think, right?
They
On
don't
this
tell the
trailer. Yeah.
yeah, didn't
They
really
don't
tell,
show
tell the
much
plot
of
at
the plot.
all, and they kind of had like a bunch of cool what is it? No, not cool. Like really dramatic acts. But honestly, so far, I guess it's kind of impressive. I guess the part they don't tell the plot is, I guess, it will be a surprise for later kind of deal.
Hmm.
Um, I forgot. The previous one was Fallout, right? And it ended with
Yes.
how did it ended with?
I
Um.
don't
Well,
know.
they finally. I believe. Well, Calvin. The spoiler for Calvin.
Yeah, whatever. Just say it.
I
I don't
believe
care.
the
Oh,
villain. I believe Solomon Lane was dead. I think, or was he just like apprehended? I don't remember. But like everyone was safe. They stopped the syndicate or whatever the equivalent is, and
all
then
right, yeah, the syndicate thing. Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Yeah. See, now I'm not so sure what like the next step is for that because like they've never really hinted like a new bad guy or anything.
No, I mean I think we saw the bad guy in the trailer.
The
The
one with the white suit, right? What's this guy? That's not.
Was it the one in the white suit? I'm checking the actor. Mission Impossible: Death Reckoning.
He kind of
Part
looks like a
one.
younger George Clooney, but not really.
Si Morales is
Oh,
playing. Si Morales is playing the bad guy. He's playing Gabriel. His name is Gabriel. But yeah, I can see the George Clooney sort of look. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he
Um,
kind of looks like George Clooney. Yeah, that was.
I thought that was George Clooney at first too.
Oh, you thought that was George Clooney?
Yeah. I was like, oh, he's
Oh
in this
man.
movie. All right, whatever.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, any other thoughts, Eric?
Honestly, I really don't know what to say because, like, again, it was just like a. I wouldn't say a random amalgamation of action scenes, more like a perfectly stitched amalgamation
Action scenes.
of action scenes to make it look like art, but
Well,
it does not really explain what the story is.
No.
I'm not entirely sure, but I do have hopes that it'll be just as good as the previous one, uh, Fallout, which I think was pretty decent. Not gonna lie, and of course
so
I do hope it does do good because it is in my draft, and also this is like a two-part film as well, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, it
Part
says
one.
it says part one. If they don't do a part two, they'll be like.
It'll be
yeah.
like,
Oh,
Like
Flying
Forest.
it did say part one. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, so hopefully it's kind of like the the Infinity War of the series.
Wait, are they ending the Mission Impossible series?
They are, I think. I think this is like Dead Reckoning
I'm
is
pretty
like the
sure
last
that
series,
the
yeah.
Red Reckoning will be like the last chapter.
Yeah,
So part one,
the last
part
chapter.
two,
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 100% positive on that. So
That's when I'll watch
Yes.
Mission Impossible stuff.
Calvin, do yourself a favor and just watch it now.
Alright, sure.
Also, yeah, I'm pretty sure they have to end it because Tom Cruise is 60 years old and he does all his own stunts. At
likes doing it.
60.
Yeah,
60.
I don't think anyone's jumping out of a motorbike into a parachute.
60.
That is-
At
that
60
is-
years old, yeah.
I know I've seen that. We've seen that shot in the previous trailer. I saw the behind the
Yeah.
scenes of how they did that shot, which was insane. If you haven't seen the behind the scenes of how they do that stunt, it is so awesome because they show all the planning and everything. Look it up. It's on YouTube.
Did they actually chuck the motorbike down the mountain?
Yeah, that's all real. that was everything. All of those was real.
I, no, I know it's real. I thought they would have like have some kind of thing to catch the motorbike, so it's not a waste of money kind of thing.
I'm pretty
Oh.
sure. No, I'm pretty sure
And
it's
you just
real.
edit it out.
I
Yeah.
think they had the parachute, right? They had the parachute on the bike.
Yeah,
Well,
but that's no, but that's just on the human, not on the bike.
No, I
no,
think the
yeah.
bike has the parachute. Oh, never mind.
Alright.
I wouldn't know. Maybe I was thinking of something else.
But you just
Yeah,
look
think
it,
of Jackass.
look it up.
Yeah.
It looks it's such an incredible stunt. And yeah, again at 60, the fact that he's doing it is crazy.
Yeah. Alright. Albert, I guess thoughts on the trailer.
Yeah, I mean the trailer, like what Ariq said, the plot, not really know what it is yet. Obviously,
It's
seeing
good, man,
Vanessa Kirby is back, so that's exciting. I like her in the previous film. She is a black market arms dealer in the previous film, so there must be some kind of black market stuff related going on here. Rebecca Ferguson is one of my favorite parts of the series ever since you got introduced in Rogue Nation. So I am looking forward to see. I think they're finally going into the romance between Ethan and Ilsa, because that's always been hinted in the past. But I think they're starting to go forward with that direction, which would increase the stakes more than ever. Because out of any, I mean, loved ones is always a good way to increase stakes, right? So there's that. Haley Atwell is in this, and I love her. So I'm glad that she's finally get to see more of her. She's new to the series. And Kittredge, Henry Cerny's character. Kittredge has not appeared since the first movie, and now he's back. He is a former IMF agent, or I believe he's IMF director. I don't remember, but he's in the first movie, and he hasn't been back. And now he's finally back for the first time in this film. So that's a nice callback. So I don't know how big of his role is gonna be. But yeah, Palm Clemente, Mantis, she's in this film. I think she's supposed to play an assassin. She looks badass. She got like a jester look to her face, like a mime jester kind of thing with the makeup. That's probably a cool, creepy assassin-esque type. But yeah, I'm just super excited for this. Like all the stunts in the movie, that feels like there's so much stunts in the movie, and it just seems exciting. So I'm really looking forward to this. I always love the Mission Impossible series, so yeah.
My takeaway from this trailer is one thing. This whole time, I never knew that his name is Ethan.
Oh man.
For some reason, I've always thought that his name is just Tom Cruise in that movie.
Just
So when someone calls him Ethan, I'm like, that's weird.
Ethan. Who is Ethan?
Yeah.
Does he not look
Yeah,
like an Ethan to you?
I don't think he looks like an Ethan. I think he's just Tom Cruise.
No, actually, he looks like an Ethan in like the first few films where he's still like young, but now he's
maybe,
old.
yeah.
Now he's old, but yeah, you're right. He's just Tom.
He's just Tom.
Just Tom.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that name drop was like, whoa, surprising.
Oh my god, this is why you should watch. This is why you should watch the franchise.
I don't know, man. The best part about the movie is already spoiled. The Ethan name drop. So
Ethan name drop. Ethan, huh?
I'm pretty sure they
Whoa.
mentioned his name like in the
Oh.
first 10 minutes of the first movie.
Ethan possible.
Ethan possible.
Oh, man.
All right, yeah. That's it. That's my whole thought on Mission Impossible.
Really? Oh, man.
Yeah. I mean, outside of the action stuff, that looks cool, and yeah, that's about it. The train scene gonna seem insane. I guess it looks cool. They blew up a bridge. It feels like. So yeah.
Yeah, the train scene looks cool. The fight in the train, the far where they're floating inside the train.
They're
There's a
floating.
train
Yeah, that's
file.
cool.
That's cool. Obviously, we already talked about the motorcycle stunt. I'm so looking forward to see what's. I don't. Here's the thing. That stunt is cool. I'm trying to think of a plot reason of why he
Yeah.
needs to do
I was
that.
thinking of the context as well.
It
like,
makes no sense why he needs to drive.
what are the
inside of a cliff.
so I have two train of thoughts here. First one is that he's escaping from something. Then it's like, okay, no choice, gotta jump out, right? But the other one is like, what if this is just like the opening of the movie? He's just living his life, having fun.
Are you crazy?
So he's just doing his hobby, buy a motorbike, ditched it down the cliff, parachute, and then she's gonna land safely, and then like she's gonna get a call. Hey, we need you for impossible mission, Ethan. Like, all right.
Uh, okay.
Yeah. Which one do you think is more likely, Albert?
I think it probably has more plot relation instead of just doing it for fun. My best guess is that they need to infiltrate some place, and somehow the only way to do it is by doing this stunt. And I don't know what it is, but that's probably my best guess.
So you're saying the base that they're trying to break
'Cause
in
all-
is like somewhere down in the forest there. And
Because all the craziest stunts that they've done has always something to do with like, okay, we need to get into a place. We can't
Hmm.
do it. How do we do this? What if we do this? You're gonna fucking kill me, you insane. Let's think of another way. We can't. God damn, I have to do this. it's always
so
something
that's
like
why
that.
it's impossible.
So,
It's
yeah.
called Mission Impossible for a reason, not Mission Possible. Now would it?
Oh.
Mission
That's
Possible.
actually that's actually isn't that a line from one of the movies? Like,
Is it?
it's, no. It's a line from one of the movies. Like, someone mentioned like, okay, that is, sir, what you're asking of me is crazy. I cannot do it. That's why it's called the Impossible Mission Force, not the Difficult Mission Force.
That's a,
That's an
I
actual
am
line.
pretty sure.
I
I
have to
think
see
that's
that.
I think that's on the second movie, and I'm pretty sure that's mentioned by Anthony Hopkins. I don't think that's the exact line, but I remember Anthony Hopkins
something.
mentioning like it's not mission difficult or like difficult mission force, something like that. So yeah,
Difficult Mission Force.
difficult
D-
mission.
DM.
force.
F.
Yeah. Oh, that's the acronym. Yeah.
This is called IMF.
Alright.
There it is.
Oh, also another
Yeah.
stunt that I'm excited about is because I've seen the set photos. Haley Atwell and Tom Cruise was handcuffed in the set photos, and they were driving a car in this scene. So there might be a sequence where they are handcuffed together and they have to drive a car. Cool.
I mean, getting handcuffed and driving a car is, it's pretty possible, I think.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's mission somewhat plausible, not impossible.
Mission somewhat plausible. Yeah. I don't know, man. Not too crazy on that one.
Mission somewhat plausible.
All right. Any other thoughts on this movie?
No, excited
Albert?
for it.
No?
Can't wait for this.
All right.
I don't like the poster though.
The poster is kind of weird. You just kind of
Wait,
see a
hang on,
tiny
what's
Tom
the
Cruise
poster?
like wee, like vertically. It's not
Oh
even
no,
like,
you're not even looking at the right poster. I'm talking about the side. I'm talking about the Ant-Man and the Wasp, Hobbs and Shaw style poster.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
It's a vertical.
that one.
It's a diagonal style poster
Oh,
with the
shit.
with the logo diagonal as well. But yeah,
Oh, that. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see it.
it's a floating heads. It's the floating heads and it's diagonal.
floating
it's
heads
literally
one, yeah.
it's literally the Ant-Man and the Wasp poster or the Hobbs and Shaw poster because they do that.
Mm.
That's
I'm not seeing it. Which one is it?
let me see if I can find it real quick and then I can screen share, I guess.
Diagonal.
Yeah.
Vertical one,
Yeah.
right? Not the one where he's flying.
Here, this is the poster for Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. This one,
Oh, yeah.
Ew.
diagonal sideways. Yeah. So,
I
yeah,
like the one
cool.
where he's just flying.
This one.
I guess the flying one
This
is
one
better.
is so random.
I still find it kind of dumb. Find it kind of funny. Not dumb, funny. Yeah, it's just so random. It's just no context. Like, wee.
You know what this should have been. Change this to a ski and write down Eddie the Eagle.
Eddie the
Eagle.
Eagle, oh my
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the one they use in my.
I think this is fan. I think this is fan made, but this looks cool.
Hmm. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I guess that's that for Death Reckoning Part 1.
Mhm.
So yeah, pretty hyped for that, I suppose. All right. On to the next one. Not a trailer, but a teaser. We got. I can't believe it's finally made.
How
Five
long has
Nights
it?
at
Wait,
Freddy's.
finally, how long has it been? Did it took a long time? I have no idea. I haven't.
I mean,
I've been
it's
out of
been-
touch.
it's been in talks for like a while. If I remember, but then like it never goes forward or anything.
Okay.
So yeah, and then turns out hey, it's happening. So yeah. But I watched wasn't even the knockoff one, right? Willy's Wonderland.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's teaser. What you guys think?
I'm pretty sure they're changing the story of whatever happened in from the game into the movie adaptation. You know? Do you know? Yeah. So
I've never played the game. I've never watched a playthrough. So I am very.
Same.
All I
I have
know
no
is that
idea
this
what
is.
the story is about.
All I know is that this is a Chuck E. Cheese kind of scary Chuck E. Cheese, and then
Chuck
the
E. Cheese.
animatronics come to
Yeah, I
life.
know,
It is.
it's
It's animatronics
pretty
come to
much
life.
is Chuck E.
Yeah, I
Cheese.
know, I know.
Would would you like a short summary of the story?
Yes, I'll take it.
All right, you have an hour.
Oh, never mind. No. What the hell? An hour for a story
I'm
synopsis? That doesn't
telling you,
sound right.
Five Nights at Freddy's. I've been following like not. I didn't follow it. I don't play the game. I just kind of watch YouTube videos of people explaining what the plot is, kind of thing.
Okay,
As
well,
like
am I
background.
am I am I right when I say that it's basically an animatronics filled restaurant like Chuck E. Cheese that got
Yeah.
abandoned and that got abandoned and now there is a night guard that's watching it and then the animatronics just try to kill him.
Well, there's that, but also at least in the game, the night guard is connected to the reason why the animatronics are alive, and then with the soul of the kids, the
Whoa,
something about family getting betrayed and then
family.
losing the franchise, and then someone buying the franchise, remaking it, building a basement, a bunker below it with like secret to make another animatronic that has the soul of his daughter.
Do you
And
think
then
this will be in the movie? Every all of these?
I don't think
I
it will
didn't.
make it to the
I didn't know
movie.
there was such a deep plot. What the hell?
It's the plot is insane because
How many? There's only one game, right? Or is it two?
no.
There's so many games. There's a lot of games.
There are how many Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Five Nights
I
at
think there's several,
Freddy's
several
game.
games, isn't it?
I believe there are 9.
Damn.
There are 9 video games, and also don't forget about the books.
I mean, I'm aware
There are
that the
books.
lore. I'm aware that the lore runs deep, but it's just
The
like
lore runs super deep.
yeah, I know it
Yeah.
runs deep. I just like it, but I don't even understand just the general story of it. Apart
Honestly,
from
I've been watching all those YouTube stuff. I still don't understand the plot fully. But yeah, I don't think the movie is going. I don't think the movie is going to follow that whole plot, obviously, because it's very convoluted. And if they're making the movie, it's going to be like at least 5 movies. Yeah, so I don't think that's happening. I think this trailer is just from what I see, it looks like it's just going to be just a normal, average like scare like horror, like oh animatronics is here, security guard's gonna get killed, kind of thing. So I don't think it's gonna be too convoluted. I hope I'm wrong
Yeah.
though. Kind of want to see that whole plot in live action. So yeah. But yeah, outside of that, the animatronics, the looks of them, it looks nice. I think. Um, yeah,
It
it
does look
looks
nice.
nice. The I don't know who that kid is and why is it a
That's
ball
that's
pit?
that's Josh Hutcherson. Oh and wait, the kid. I don't know who the kid.
No, the
there's,
kid,
a,
yeah.
there- there's a
Yeah,
kid in
not
the trailer.
In the ball pit at the end.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah. Oh, and also that's Josh Hutcherson, huh? The guy that painted
Also,
himself.
Matthew Lillard, aka Shaggy, is here. I love that. I'm
Yeah,
so
he's
happy when
here.
I saw him. I'm like Matthew Lillard. Yeah, love that
So
guy.
yeah. One thing that I'm kind of disappointed is that they didn't show the bite of 87. The bite
What?
of 87. You know, the whole
Mm,
meme. Do you not know
mm,
about that?
no idea.
Okay, never mind.
I
You
don't. I
guys
can't
really don't
remember.
know the lore of Five
I
Nights at
know
Freddy's.
nothing about Five
Oh
Nights at
no,
Freddy's.
nothing. But I've never kept
So
up with it. Never watched
so
the
so this
YouTuber.
is like when the first Five Nights at Freddy's game comes out, and then Markiplier was playing it, then he keep on saying,
Yeah.
"Is that the bite of 87?" Things like that, and it become kind of a meme.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I somewhat
So
remember that.
basically,
Yeah.
bite of 87 is basically a kid in the birthday party. His head got chomped off by one of the animatronics, and that led to the downfall of uh the Freddy Fazbear franchise, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
that kid in the ball pit is the one it's the bite of 87 leading up to it. Maybe.
I'm gonna get to see the head get chopped off. Yes.
Yeah, I would like to see that. But yeah, I don't know. What's your guys' thoughts on this, Epic?
I like that it's very creepy with all the
Yeah.
what is it? Was it the infomercial thingy? Starting with very static, and then it's like just ominous background music, and of course the animatronics. They look
Yeah,
both kind of
nice.
creepy, but at the same time kind of funky. I mean, they do look good, but
They're supposed to be funky. They're in a band.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, come to think of it, like I thought in the game, like you don't really see the animatronics like move. Only when they catch you, like you actually see them properly.
Huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
like
I think in the later games you do see them more.
like run
Something
around
like
and
that.
all that.
Run around and stuff. Yeah.
Valid.
Yeah.
Looks cool. I like the design again, and the vibe is creepy, and I'm looking forward to know. Should I watch gameplay, or should I just be blind going to this
Gameplay
movie?
means nothing if you want to know the plot because the plot is one of those where you have to read and look at
Yeah,
the
read through stuff. Yeah,
background
read through
stuff, you know.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
let me chat GPT this. Hey, chat GPT, what is
Yeah.
the story of Five Nights
You
at
even
Freddy's?
need like you even need like the novels to get some context sometimes.
Mhm.
Apparently. Yeah. If you're ever like curious about this whole plot, just MatPat did a 3-part series, 3-part video explaining the plot.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
chat GPT is giving me like 3 paragraphs so far, 4 paragraphs, 5 paragraphs, six paragraphs. I asked for a summary. 7
That is a
paragraphs.
well,
summary.
there you go. That is a
It
summary.
stopped,
That
it
is-
stopped at 7 paragraphs.
Yeah, that is a summary. Yeah, 7
That is a
paragraphs
summary,
pretty-
pretty
uh,
much.
pretty
Yeah.
summary. Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
reading all that for now, but I might.
I
read
ain't
that later.
reading all that.
Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah. Whenever this comes out, I'll be the first one to watch
October
it.
27.
Yeah. If it comes out to streaming, I'll be the first one to watch it.
It's
Because I don't think it's
out.
coming to cinema.
It's
Isn't it
coming out to
theatrical?
theaters and the Peacock streaming service at the same time.
Ooh, okay.
I've never.
I don't
heard
think
of
it's gonna
that
come out in
streaming
Indo though.
service.
Peacock
Yeah.
Why?
is an NBC.
I don't know.
streaming
I just don't think it's gonna come out.
If it's just pure violence, it's fine. If there's like LGBT elements, then probably not.
What
But
are-
I doubt.
Is there an
It's a focus.
LGBTQ animatronic?
I'd rather you not Google that. I think you'll find.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather not
content.
Google those.
Okay.
I'd rather you don't.
I won't.
I know the community gets a bit
Oh,
rowdy
no.
in that aspect.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
Especially with the chica, I think that's the
yeah, the
chicken one.
the
Yeah.
chicken one, yeah.
Yeah, the good thing is that this is a Blumhouse production, so it should be in good hands in terms of
Oh, it's
horror.
Blumhouse. Ooh.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's
I have
Coming
more
out.
hope
It's,
on
it's,
it.
it's coming out to Singapore in October 26th. I don't know if that translates to Indonesia's release, but yeah.
I mean, if it's gonna come out on streaming, I'm just probably gonna wait for streaming, right? You know. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So yeah, that's Five Nights at Freddy's. Pretty, pretty okay, I guess.
Oh, but I think it's probably the most interesting trailer I've watched so far. I mean, it's just like extremely different from the rest. You know what I mean? Just weird.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. I guess let's go into the next slightly horror movie.
Slightly.
I guess. Yeah. Haunted Mansion official trailer. That's out. I just like Lakeith Stanfield. I
Yeah.
don't know. Just something about his acting. It just feels very chill and charming in a way. Yeah. Outside of that, like I like the whole house design and everything. I think we get to see more of the. I don't know if that's a Jared Leto ghost.
It is the one
Headbox,
with the
headbox, yeah.
Yeah, the
headbox
headbox.
goes,
I think
yeah.
we get to see more of that. He looks pretty damn cool. So I like that. Outside of that, I don't know. And I'm kind of curious about Owen Wilson because I heard that his last movie, Paint, was bad. So
Oh, the one about Bob Ross.
Bob Ross, yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Again, I don't have much thoughts on this one. because I really don't know the lore or the ride. Yeah.
Fair.
How about Albert? You know this stuff.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this is the opposite now, so I know more about the lore than I've been on the ride. We talked about it last time, so I don't know how much more I can add. But I do like that. It seems like we're getting a little bit more horror vibe than I was expecting initially. It seems
Mhm.
creepier than I thought it was gonna be. There's several jump scares in the trailer. Um, but if they are going like more to the horror vibe, yet still keeping it whimsical at times, I think that will be interesting, especially Disney, because we
Mhm.
don't get a lot of scary movies from Disney. So if they are able to make it scary in a way, I think that could be a fun time, honestly, and like give it a little whimsical Disney nature to it. And I like the
It's
cast, obviously, like Keith
definitely going to
Stanfield.
be.
Yeah, like Keith Stanfield is exciting to see. Looking forward to him. Jared Leto is at Box Office. Madame Leota, Jamie Lee Curtis, it should be fun. Rosario Dawson is in here, like Tiffany Haddish. Like the cast is great. Danny DeVito. So yeah, I am looking forward to see this. The more I hear about this, the more trailer I see, the more excited I get about this one, more than initially when I first heard about it. So yeah, I am very intrigued to see what kind of things that they would do, and like what kind of plot they would bring into the story.
Mm. It looks like they're just trying to survive living in the house, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they're trying to figure out. They're trying to get
Mm.
like exorcism or something with the house.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
guess yeah. That's why there's Owen Wilson there, the priest.
yeah. But like, they're also gonna try. I'm guessing they're gonna try to discover the backstory of all the ghosts and everything like that. So,
Mm.
so yeah.
Right. How about you, Ariq?
I like how balanced the trailer was in terms of like there's sense of fantasy, horror, and a bit of comedy. Not too much comedy. Doesn't look excessive. I'm not sure what else to say about it. I don't even remember what I said about the teaser. I don't even know what the difference was between the teaser and this one.
Honestly, yeah.
I
that's
don't
fair.
I
remember.
don't know. I don't have much new thoughts on it,
Yeah, I don't have
other
much
than
new
the
thoughts on
headphones is
it.
cooler. I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess the whole thing just looks like kind of like both a fun adventure, but I don't know how scary it would be. Is one thing.
It's going to be
You think
along the lines of like
you think the group will
Tim
watch it?
Burton movies.
Tim Burton is like more creepy than scary though.
It's more whimsical. Some of them,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
Yeah, and this one is whimsical as well. Just
Oh, do you
higher
think
budget.
Teguh would be brave enough to watch this?
No
I don't
chance.
know, man.
No
No chance.
chance.
No chance.
Okay.
Tago just see the title
The
Haunt.
title and he's like haunted and he's like,
Yeah. Nah.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to see if Disney have done. What's the closest thing to a horror movie that they did?
Horror Disney movie.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's see.
if you count Multiverse of Madness, there are horror elements of it, and of course Sam Raimi, that's technically Disney. Um, it is, well,
not
not
sure.
technically. It is.
It's
It is
too
Disney.
it's too Marvel-y. I know Marvel owns by Disney, but how about
They also
something
I
not
they
guess
they
Disney?
did they did they did 2003 version of Haunted Mansion, but that wasn't scary at
I,
all. It's
I
very,
Is
guess the
that
it's more
the one
it's
closest
with
more
one.
whimsy.
I guess the
name?
closest one is we need the blue blood and honey. But
That's not Disney. That's not Disney. That is not
It
Disney
was
at all.
free IP. The IP was free at the time.
yeah,
Also, yeah,
something.
Ariq,
Yeah.
that was the Eddie Murphy one. In case
Eddie
you're
Murphy, yeah,
asking.
that's his name. It's like something Murph. It was like
Oh, they did
Hocus.
this.
What?
Toy Story of Terror. That's
huh?
22 minutes. Never mind.
Story of Terror.
How about
Uh,
that's not Disney? Never mind. I was gonna say Franco
Hocus
Feliz.
Pocus is Disney, but I wouldn't. Well, I guess
It
it's fantasy horror, but it's not that scary, in my opinion.
it's more. It's 90% fantasy.
Yeah.
I
Uh, Itchy and Mr. Toad, there are horror elements to it. Yeah. Into the Woods is not even scary. Black Cauldron is scary for an animated movie, but that's the 80s, so yeah.
I mean,
Mm.
I don't think they're gonna go like. I'm pretty sure the horror is only going to be like 30% of the movie or something like that, which is still
Yeah.
not that much, I guess. It's just so more to the whimsical kind of horror. So I don't think I'll be like
It has to
pulling my
be
muscles
because
there. Yeah.
it has to be because the ride is a balance of whimsiness,
Hmm.
and like the fun part and like the scary part. So yeah,
Yeah.
Pirates of
Alright.
the Caribbean, there are horror elements, I guess. Yeah.
Is there Epic? He just watched this.
But they were more too funny though. It's like when Davy Jones jump scared Jack Sparrow. That was funny.
Yeah. All right. I don't know, any other thoughts on this?
No.
I ran out, yeah.
Except for maybe I should have drafted this. I don't know. But I don't know if I
Maybe.
would have undrafted the thing.
Not
I mean, to
entirely
be
sold
fair,
on it
when
for me to.
Maybe
it
Wonka. I don't know.
was.
I don't know why I drafted Wonka so high. I think it's getting delayed too. I'm not sure. I gotta
Wait,
look
Is
into
it?
that.
what? Okay, can you open up again? I forgot what you drafted now. Wonka.
Well,
All
yeah,
right, yeah.
Wonka. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
I, I
yeah.
I think you're going brave at that time. You're like, I'm gonna do some experimental stuff.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, boy.
then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that too. So I got Bo is Afraid. So
Experimental.
know how this one will go. But yeah. But yeah, Haunted Mansion of the trailer looks cool. The atmosphere great. I like the whimsical stuff. So yeah. All right, let's go into the final trailer that we have, which is Killers of the Flower Moon. Uh, is that I don't know. Did Albert draft this or is this last year?
I did. I did draft this. I also drafted this last year. I drafted again Martin Scorsese
Yep.
because I'm betting on the fact that it's probably a good movie.
So yeah, thoughts, Albert. You start first this time.
Trailer looks cool.
All right, Abik.
The
I
Teguh
don't,
method.
I don't know, man.
The Teguh method.
I don't know, man. The trailer looks cool. I saw Brendan Fraser in the trailer. Like, oh, I didn't know he was in this, so that's exciting. De Niro and DiCaprio in the movie together. That should be fun. I'm trying to think what the last time. I know they've definitely worked together. I'm trying to think what the last time they worked together on. Um, but yeah, I think it's a good collaboration. Scorsese with the teams that he's working with, based on a real story. Seems like a crime western, which should be interesting. I haven't seen too many crime western vibe esque, but it should be interesting to see. My only concern is if it's true, is that I heard this movie is gonna be like close to 4 hours. So I don't know what the hell.
Scorsese, stop making long ass movie, man. Get to the point.
Scorsese is like okay. This is according to IMDb, it's 3 hours 30 minutes.
Goodness,
Oh, oops.
Scorsese, you gotta stop doing that.
And the plot based on IMDb is like members of the Osage tribe in the United States are murdered under mysterious circumstances in the 1920s and sparking a major FBI investigation involving J. Edgar Hoover. So I'm like, the plot is interesting. Again, a murder mystery
I messed up.
should be cool. What?
What?
I looked into the actual history of the murders, the reign of
Oh
terror.
no,
Now I got
Abik got
spoiled.
spoiled.
Oh no!
I
You know
got
what?
spoiled.
You
They
don't
were
need
like
you
they
don't need the
already
3
showed
hours.
perpetrators and motive. God damn it.
Oh man! Wow.
Wikipedia. I messed up. Sorry, I got
Well,
too
save you
interested.
3 hours.
Yeah, save you
There
3
you go.
hours, Abik.
Maybe 3
Yeah.
hours.
Yes. If it is truly 3.5 hours, it's probably like Scorsese. I'm a filmmaker. I can do whatever I want. Screw it.
I feel like at that point, that's how it is with him.
Yeah.
I do
He's
not want to edit for him.
Oh man. Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh.
but that's all. That's all I got really.
All right. Yeah. Abik, how about you?
So what? I just got spoiled by reading
Yeah.
history.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was
You see, that's
the real.
why you don't read history, man.
The
Let's do
problem
that.
was, right? I read
Let movies do it.
yeah, no, but like
So it's based on a
the
book.
teaser.
So it's like, yeah.
Oh,
I saw
okay.
the teaser description on YouTube, right? The description thing, and it was like it said also in the beginning it says based on a true like event, and it was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's about like mass murders in the 1920s. I'm like, okay, okay, I like the whole like setting, the vibe. I've never seen like the like Western kind of type of what do you call it? Mystery, like mystery murder mystery kind of thing. So
Right.
I thought that was interesting, and I was like, yeah, partly curious of like what actually happened or what is it all about. So I Wikipedia'd it, and then that happened. So I spoiled I spoiled myself with that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure the film itself might be quite an interesting watch. I might be like on the edge of my seat. Hopefully, I don't know. The fact that it's 3 hours, I might not be too enticed. No, 2 hours. Sorry,
I
3 hours. I might not remain enticed, especially as somebody who's very ADHD-ish
I
myself.
think, yeah, I think this is getting released on Apple TV as well. I think
mhm.
so. If that's true, then if I have to pick between watching this in
Oh, watch
theater on
out.
Apple TV, I'm staying at home to watch this. People might be pissed of like, oh,
I,
you're gonna appreciate the cinematography. It's 3 hours, dude.
yeah.
Martin Scorsese couldn't sit straight for 3 hours, 3.5 hours without having to use the bathroom. If the director is not able to do it, you shouldn't be allowed to do it.
You shouldn't be allowed to do it either. Yeah.
That should be the task. If the filmmakers can sit through his own movie without using the bathroom, that's fine. That's a good testament of the life. If not, yeah.
Fair, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Um. Yeah, murder mystery as a western. That looks cool. That looks interesting.
Sounds interesting, but the 3 hours isn't, isn't it?
The 3 hours isn't. Well, I mean, every time I see something western like this, all I can think of is like, I want to play Red Dead Redemption again.
Oh, it's like this makes me want to buy Red Dead Redemption and play the
Yeah.
game.
But yeah, honestly, like, yeah, I mean, Scorsese, right? He can cast whoever he wants, and the cast looks good. I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio, I haven't seen much of him recently, I think. So
His last one
yeah.
was, I think, Don't Look Up.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah, I think that's
oh,
the last. Yeah, pretty much that's the last movie
that
I
was kind of
watched
a
him
stinker,
in,
wasn't
and
it?
that was like,
Yeah, and that
it's
one was not good.
okay.
No, no,
It's
the overall
okay.
reviews, Kelvin, is the
Overall
stinker.
reviews. Oh man, it's nominated for Best Pictures, isn't it?
It's
So
Damn.
it's a pretty
so
annoying
you
film.
tell me.
Yeah, Best Picture sucks that they nominate that.
It's weird that they nominate that, but still though. Yeah, I haven't seen DiCaprio for a while, so everything he's in, I've always liked it so far. So yeah, kind of excited for this one. Um, yeah, I mean he's back in the western, so maybe he will unlock that. What's it? Who's his character in Monsieur Candy?
We should- No, he will not.
Oh,
He will
I
not
thought,
be shouting. He will not be shouting the no, no, no word.
The
I
no
thought you,
no word.
I thought you're gonna say The Revenant when you say
Oh
Yeah, I
no,
thought
I
you were gonna
haven't
say the
watched that.
Revenant as well. Yeah,
No.
I thought he's gonna get
Uh,
mauled by another bear, or he's gonna be the one
well,
mauling the bear.
what? No, he's gonna get mauled by a horse. But yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, definitely watching this at home, laying down, hopefully not falling asleep.
laying
All
down.
right, yeah. I don't know.
Alright,
Do you guys have?
Calvin's gonna watch this movie halfway. He's like, "Oh, this is too long. I'm gonna look up who killed who."
Oh, like I did. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna be
like,
like, I'm actually gonna be like Leonardo DiCaprio when they've revealed the killer. Ah.
I got it. I'm a detective this whole time.
I got it.
I'm just reading Wikipedia.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should be fun.
It's hard though to make. I don't know. It's hard, I guess, to make a 3 hour movie. Or how long is this again? 2 hours something?
3.5.
Three and a half. Yeah. Movie that's 3.5 hours long. It's like, I guess you do have to be good to make it enticing throughout the whole movie.
Here's what's funny though. A 8 episode series of a murder mystery, I would gladly watch that. But to put
Same.
it to a movie, I'm turned
Nah,
off by it,
I'm-
which is weird because it's probably longer. But like, if it's like, oh, an 8 episode miniseries about a murder mystery, this should be a lot of fun. I'll watch all of it just fine, and then put it into one movie that's shorter. Like, this is way too long. It's a
To be
weird,
fair, though,
it's
at
a
least
weird
there's
brain
br-
logic,
there's
man.
breaks in between episodes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Like it doesn't. I don't know. First, to me, it feels it doesn't feel too good. No, when you're watching, you have to pause, then do something,
Yeah.
like toilet or something. Then you come back, watch it. Yeah. Usually, like if I start a movie, I like to not pause at all.
If it's episodic, right, you can just stop at any episodes and also like the way people direct episodes, they tend to end in some kind of cliffhanger, so you're ending up
Yeah.
you
So
just
you're
end
like,
up like
oh, I need to know.
I need to
I need to
know.
know. Yeah. Exactly. So, yeah, miniseries is actually Martin Scorsese should do a miniseries.
Y'all stop
the-
reading Wikipedia.
Oh man.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, can't believe like way back then in high school I can binge watch like 24 episode animes one
Yeah.
whole season, and now it's like 3 hours. Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I don't know.
All right.
Is that it?
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have nothing
guess
else to
that's
add to this. Looking forward. Hopefully, it's good for my draft, for the
Yeah.
sake of my own draft.
Hopefully it's good. Hopefully people actually don't get turned off by the runtime and actually
Yeah,
watch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We have one more news, I guess. Whatever this is. A.
Oh, that was a placeholder. That was a placeholder for in case we want to add some
Hey.
banner.
Hey,
Yeah.
okay, let's talk about it.
Ah,
I think the letter A is
underrated. Overrated. Whoa. Ariq,
Everywhere.
as a person who starts with the name A, how do you feel?
Overrated? Yeah, agreed. I have too
Oh,
many
man.
A's in my name.
Yeah, there are too many A's, you know.
Ariq-
Like,
Ariq
like,
Andria, Ariq Andria.
Luisan Andria.
I would like more X and Z's to make it out to the public, you know.
Mm. Yeah, imagine my name as Rick.
Yeah,
That sounds
Zurich.
stupid.
Yeah. like instead of Andrea, like Andrex. Mm.
Yeah, XZ,
You
letters like V. You know what? I was thinking this while watching Fast X. Is Vin Diesel his real name? Because it feels so perfect. The fact that he is starring.
Vin
I don't know.
Diesel.
I never thought of that. Is that his
Actually,
real
what
name?
is his real name?
I don't know, man. I
Vin
want to look it up. I want
Diesel
to look it up.
real
'Cause
name.
It sounds too good to be true.
Mark
Vin Petrol.
Sinclair.
Oh yeah,
Mark
yeah,
That's his name.
Sinclair?
yeah. I remember that. I read it somewhere. Vin Diesel's real name is something.
Oh,
So
man.
wait, so do you guys think at this point he's like? Do you think everyone call him Vin Diesel or just or like his family would call him like Mark?
Mark.
I have no idea.
It sounds so wrong saying that.
By the way, Vin Diesel have a twin brother.
Is it Vin Petrol?
And it doesn't look like him at all because imagine Vin Diesel with a full beard and a head of hair.
Let
That's
me
what
see,
his
see
brother.
Vin-
That's what his
The Rock.
brother looked
Is
like.
it Paul Vincent or Tim Vincent?
It's Paul something. I don't know what the last name is, but his name is Paul.
Sinclair? It's not Sinclair.
Maybe Sinclair. Yeah.
Paul Sinclair.
It's Paul Vincent Sinclair. I guess that's where they got the Vin from. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. All right.
Cool. yeah, Mark Sinclair.
Pretty cool.
nice.
Mark Sinclair.
Did he change his name? Did he change his name after he got the role of Fast and Furious? No, I want to know.
Kind of. Maybe that's before. Like
Oh wait,
he
got-
really
he
wants
began-
the role.
He again
He changed his
he,
name.
he go with the stage name Vin Diesel while working as a bouncer in the New York nightclub, because he
okay.
wants to sound tougher.
I guess it is tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diesel.
Yeah. His surname Diesel came through from his friends due to his tendency to be energetic. All right, that's cool.
Wait.
But yeah.
Energetic.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I'm just
I believe.
thinking like I don't know. Vin Diesel Mark Sinclair just going like, "Hey everybody, let's go." With us.
His voice changed.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, when I think of someone energetic, I always think like someone high pitch kind of thing, like yeah, and like, Vin Diesel just doesn't look that kind, especially with the whole big brother little brother
Big
situation.
brother, little brother situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, oh my god, I am Groot, Mark Sinclair. I don't know why this is funny, but yes, technically the truth.
Oh man.
Alright, let's do question of the day here from Naruto the Man. In honor of the live action Powerpuff Girls no longer in development, thank God, pitch another Cartoon Network show that you rather see be adapted to live action.
I don't know why it's so funny. The fact that it's like it's a no longer in development in honor of them failing.
Honor of them failing.
Hey, you gotta be glad that it's not happening.
Yeah, especially if that leak script was to be read a while ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my answer for this is Courage the Cowardly Dog, because that would be
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh,
not
that's
that I've
good.
ever really watched it properly, but I know the whole show was kind of messed up. So imagine it in live action, how trippy it would be.
Dude, like imagine
I-
like I mean Courage is always like in the episodes like they use different mediums kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
yeah. So this is like live action with like I don't know. And then Courage is still animated. Unless they go like the Clifford route. They actually
Clifford!
just
Oh.
they paint the dog pink.
All right.
my
Here,
God.
okay, Ariq, how do you feel about this? I used ChatGPT and I asked it, cast a live-action Courage the Cowardly Dog TV series. Okay.
Alright, let's hear
I
it.
don't know how familiar
Yes.
with the characters are. So
Okay.
Courage will be voiced by Michael Cera. Wait, does Courage
Alright,
speak in the show? I don't remember him speaking.
He speaks a little bit like, oh no,
Okay.
Oh my
Muriel.
God! Imagine Michael
Yeah,
Cera
Muriel-
speaking like that.
Muriel,
Yeah.
Muriel is played by Kathy Bates. That's a good cast, honestly.
That's good.
I
That's
like- I
good.
like
That's
Kathy
good.
Bates.
Yeah.
Eustace Badge, is that the grandpa?
Yeah.
This is a weird one. Danny DeVito is the Eustace Badge.
I can see Danny DeVito playing that and saying, like, "Stupid
You
dog."
know what's funny? You know what's funny though? Because Muriel is the kind one and Eustace is like the mean one. And Kathy
Yeah.
Bates, I feel like embody more of the meanness than Danny DeVito because Kathy Bates is good in playing like sort of the meaner character. So yeah.
Mm.
I don't know I don't know who the computer. I don't watch the show that much. There's the computer voiced by Mark Hamill.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Katz. I don't know who Katz is. Voiced by Christopher Walken.
Oh, cats. Yeah, I know who that.
Shirley the Medium, played by Tilda Swinton, and Dr. Vindaloo is played by Kumail Nanjiani.
Honestly, the casting for the cats is actually pretty good.
I have no idea who half of those are, but all right, Crouching
Yeah.
Cowardly Dog.
Yeah. All right. So that, dude. Yeah. That's good.
What happened to Kelvin? He just disappeared. All right, while waiting for Kelvin to come back, I'm trying to think. Ben 10 is the obvious answer, but we've seen a live action Ben 10, and I wasn't.
Yeah,
the
we've
biggest
seen the
fan of
live
it.
action Ben 10. I was gonna say that too, and it was
That's the thing. It was bad.
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
I would love to see a good Ben 10 though. Honestly, good Ben 10 movie. That'll be cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a pick, Kelvin?
Wait, did Ariq say his pick or a Courage, right? Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was Courage, yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously it'll be Ben 10 for me, but another
Let me
one
ask
that I
ChatGPT
would
for Ben 10.
love to have. I like Ben 10 so much, man. Everyone loves Ben
Ben's
10.
cool. Ben 10's cool.
Yeah.
Ben 10's cool.
Original
Another pick
series,
that I would have
right? Okay.
is either Misadventure of Flapjack. I just really love that show. Yeah. You guys know that, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I
I'm not
haven't watched
I'm not
it.
a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan of it, but yeah.
Yeah. The animation can get pretty grotesque sometimes, but I just really like the whole vibe of it. Yeah, but if not that, I would like another one that doesn't have a long run, but I really enjoyed it back then. Generator Rex. Do you guys know that?
I've heard of it by
I've heard of
by
it. I
name,
don't
but
think I've ever seen it.
I've never seen
Yeah.
it. Not
Like
one.
I followed that when I was still in Singapore, so it's like I watched from the first episode and everything. Man, Generator Rex was like it's basically like Ben 10, but instead of turning to aliens, he turned his body parts into like weapons kind of thing.
Oh.
Think of Prototype, Ariq.
Okay.
Think of Alex Mercer Prototype, but more kid friendly and it's more
More-
mechanical than
More kid-friendly.
biological. Yeah.
Yeah.
General Rex is honestly pretty cool, and he has like that crossover with Ben 10, and that was really cool. Like Ben 10,
Okay.
I think at the ending he used like
So-
he turned into Upgrade, and then he fused with Generator Rex.
All right.
Yeah, to upgrade his mechanical part. That was
So
really cool.
which live action casting do you want to hear? Do you want to hear the Ben 10 or Generator X one?
I'll go with Ben 10.
All right. So this
I'll
is
go with Ben
ChatGPT for Ben 10. Ben
Yeah.
10 is played by Finn Wolfhard, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gwen
okay,
sure.
Gwen is played by Millie Bobby Brown, which is weird because they're the same age. Is Gwen and Ben supposed to be the same age? No, right? Gwen's older, right?
Gwen
They're
is
like
older.
cousins.
Gwen is older. Yeah, they're
Okay, yeah,
cousins.
Millie Bobby Brown is playing Gwen Tennyson. So yeah,
Mhm.
Max Tennyson, the grandpa, is played by Jeff Goldblum. Interesting.
Goldblum.
Interesting.
Is that the
He
dude?
doesn't look the part.
Oh wait, no, Jeff Goldblum. Wait, no, I was thinking of something else.
The
Never mind.
dude. You think of Jeff Lebowski?
Yeah, I was thinking
Jeff,
of
Jeff
Lebowski.
Bridges. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He doesn't look the part, but I don't know, he's too quirky
not-
for Max, man.
Goldblum is it's not like his size. He's lanky. All right. Max
Yeah.
Anderson is
I just saw the casting for Kevin Levin.
All right, who is
What?
it? Let's hear it.
Noah Schnapp.
Dude, you're just taking freaking.
No, but it's so
Stranger
funny
Things.
because in what world Kevin is supposed to be badass, a bad boy? In what world do you think Noah Schnapp is a bad boy? He is. Finn Wolfhard would beat the shit out of Noah Schnapp 10 times out of 10, man. Noah Schnapp is so. Oh,
Remember that? What's his name? Kevin 11 have long hair, right?
Yeah, he
Imagine-
does. Yeah.
Imagine. Wait, let me share screen real quick.
oh my god.
Imagine he got this haircut as Kevin 11. Kevin 11.
Oh my god. No. Imagine,
Oh my
imagine,
God,
imagine,
no.
imagine that guy trying to bully you.
I know. I would
Trying
quit
to
school.
trying to take your lunch money.
I would quit school if I got bullied by some
Dude,
guy
I
with this
feel
hair.
I feel bad for him instead.
ChatGPT is not a bad. He's not a good casting choice. Ron
It's not
Perlman. Ron Perlman as the voice of Vilgax. I like that. I like that.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
He got
That's
a good
good.
voice.
Yeah.
Cool, that's cool.
Dwayne Johnson as the voice of Forearms. What the hell?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, why
Uh,
not?
why not? Why not?
Benedict Cumberbatch is the voice of Upgrade. And that's all. They only gave me 7 casting, so
All right, that's fine. Yeah.
No,
I mean-
snapped that. I'm dead. He's like,
Why is
okay.
ChatGPT just recommending ito?
um,
Stranger Things.
Unless maybe if we just go when Kevin 11 already turns into the amalgamation of all the aliens thing, then Noah Schnapp is just voicing,
Just voicing.
then maybe, yeah, why not? I guess, right? But as Kevin, the human form, nah.
Okay. Okay. For my answer, this is not my favorite TV show, but I've gotten into it, but I've never really and invested and followed storyline. So I think I would love to see a live action version of it just to see how it goes. Adventure Time, because I'm like so behind. And like this is the casting. Finn is played by Tom Holland. Okay.
Okay.
Jake, voice and mocap by Andy Samberg. Interesting.
Oh, okay, not bad.
Princess Bubblegum, Emma Stone.
Okay, that's good.
I don't know how I feel about that. Marceline, Chloe Grace Moretz. I thought they would have.
Yeah,
I
that
thought
works.
ChatGPT would have put Jenna Ortega for some reason for Marceline.
Yeah.
Ice King, Bill Hader.
No, that's good actually.
Lumpy
These are
Space
good
Princess.
casting.
Lumpy Space Princess, voiced by Rebel Wilson. Kind of like that.
Mhm.
And I don't know why there's another Princess Bubblegum. Princess Bubblegum, voice only, Tilda Swinton. I don't know why there is 2 Princess Bubblegum. I'm
Maybe
not
an
sure.
older one at some point.
Maybe.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't.
But that's the casting. There you go. So which one would you see?
Just for just.
Noah Schnapp.
I would love to see Noah Schnapp as Kevin. That's it. Like you guys got good casting from ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeff Goldblum as Max Tennyson as well. That's I don't know, man.
I think they wanted to put David Harbour, and they're like, "There's too many Stranger Things."
Oh,
David
you know what?
Harbour
David
would
Harbour would have
make-
been so much better.
But it
It
would-
was so
they-
much
yeah,
better.
just
would,
take the
it
whole.
would.
You know what? Yeah, that's
cast.
the whole Stranger Things. Like get Natalia Dyer instead, or Maya Hawke instead as Gwen instead of Millie Bobby Brown. Get them a little bit older,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
Dacre Montgomery
As Kevin Levin?
as Kevin instead of Noah Schnapp.
Yeah.
David Harbour. Yeah, just with the casting.
Yeah, actually, it works. Works really well,
it
actually.
works, yeah. It
Yeah.
works, but ChatGPT is like, okay, we're copying too much from Stranger Things. Let's
Nah.
Even
We don't
like
get caught.
Joe Keery would have been a better Kevin.
Kevin, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Dustin Henderson, he can voice like Waltmut or something. I don't know.
Waltmut doesn't speak Albert. He just
Arr.
growls.
He does the
he
he does the
doesn't sound like that.
he does the All right. Let's wrap
Yeah, let's wrap it up. But honestly though, Adventure Time I've been trying to get into the watch the whole thing. I heard it got actually good story to what I heard, but there are like 300 something episodes, so
Not
Yeah.
long.
yeah.
Okay.
But
There's a
each
lot.
episode is like 10 minutes, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, that's about it for today. Good question there from North to the Man. We should do one of these, like each episode, question of the with day stuff. But yeah. How do I? Oh right, plug. Yeah, plug. Ariq, go ahead.
Find me on Instagram, Ariq Andria. You can find me on Letterbox at no, not that. You can find me on Letterbox at Ricky Do.
How do you write that?
How do you write?
Alright, yeah, and you guys can find and I don't know Teguh, I guess, in the debate competition
Oh
at
no.
Teguh M23 on Instagram and on Twitter at Tegidu. And of course, you guys can find me, Kelvin, on Instagram at KYS27 and Disco Monkey on Letterboxd and YouTube, Albert.
Find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Letterbox at Wiradharma. That's JAWIRADHARMA. Follow me everywhere there for all the socials. I do like straight up the movie theater reactions on my TikTok, so you can see my direct reaction on FastX there. Yeah, follow me everywhere there, and follow the Councilman at Councilman Show on Twitter, Instagram, Letterbox. We post a lot of stuff there, so make sure you follow us to be up to date with all this updates that we do, all the fun stuff, reels and whatnot. There's everything there on the social, so check it out. And subscribe to our podcast feed again, like I said in the beginning. If you're a video watcher, go check out the podcast feed and subscribe to it. If you're an audio listener, go check out us on YouTube and subscribe to it. Just help us out. You don't have to watch our show twice. I'm not telling you to do that, but like just check us out on the other platform and help us out in there. And like Calvin was right, there is a podcast feed on the YouTube now, and I was updating that as we were going live. So now we have a podcast section on our YouTube channel. So there you go. Thanks, Calvin, for the update.
Yay!
But yeah, follow us, all of
Yeah.
us there.
Alright, yeah. I guess that's that for today. And with that, the councilman has spoken. And we'll see you in the next episode.